Here.
Mm-hmm.
Going live.
Gone live.
Aha. We are live.
Let's get
We
things
have
set up.
We
I don't
lost
think
Neil
that
there.
boosted out.
No.
we're
That could
apparently
just be
starting soon.
Yeah, that could also be a Neil's side though.
Yeah.
That's fair. Has anyone else been having internet problems over the week?
Yeah, I had an
I wouldn't
engineer
know.
connect today.
Internet problems? No. Discord problems? Yes.
So, in as
Fair,
much
my
as I've been in
internet-
3 different cities over the past week.
Also, I've been
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
horribly ill for the past for the entirety of the year so far. I've been
Oh.
sick most of it.
Yeah, I've currently got like a cold thing.
I don't know what's up for me. I've just been absolutely like mind-brokenly exhausted and just sleeping about 16 hours a day because of it. I'm feeling a lot better today, so
This is good.
I'll take that. Whatever
Nice.
was up with me, I've mostly fought it off. It seems.
Whereas mine is my sleeping pattern's destroyed, and I'm going to bed at like 4 o'clock.
Mm.
I think
Getting-
that was just
That
what
would
you
do
got.
it.
Yeah.
I've been playing Pokemon as well because I got a Switch over Christmas.
Nice.
Nice.
So I'm playing Pokemon Scarlet. I have had. It's been entertaining since I've had no shinies ever, having played Pokemon
hmm
in any game. I've never gotten a single shiny. I'm currently on, I think, my 18th in Scarlet Violet.
Wow.
Cool.
I've had it for 2 weeks. Everyone's going, how are you managing this?
Mm.
Give him
Making
all the
up for lost
shinies.
time.
He's never had a shiny. Give him all.
Get him
They're all-
addicted.
Go.
by
Gotta
point
catch
of-
them all.
I think by technicality, it's going through law of statistical averages.
Hmm.
I've never got a shiny despite being massively over the amount of shinies I should ever have had. So they're all happening all at once.
Give him all the
Now it's gonna
shinies.
be overloaded with all the shinies.
I literally was just walking in an area to level up a Pokemon that required you to like walk around with it, and I just found a shiny Rolls.
Mhm.
Just there. It's like, okay, this is a rare spawn in this area, and it's just shiny. Okay,
Mm.
Thank you.
I'll take that. Everyone done the level up, by the way?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Because yes, to the public, we have levels. We got a level up for Christmas.
We have levels. I hope we have levels, or we'd be fucking screwed.
Yes.
Oh, we all level. Oh, that reminds me. I should go preload the dragon stat block for no reason.
Yeah.
They're in the other
Yes.
one. That's fine. They definitely
No
don't have
reason at
wider
all.
terrains. I
Territory.
forgot the word. Territories. That's what it's called.
Yeah, wider terrain. That is wrong. I don't know
Mm.
what word you're aiming for there, but it's not that one.
Yeah, they definitely don't have wider territories than just the nest.
Mm.
Yeah,
There's
that one
not like
might
there's
have
tears and rends everywhere.
that one has wider territories in dimensions.
Mm.
It's fine. I'm here now
hmm
because I woke up and you all apparently just were in the room with me, which I didn't realize.
Yes, and suddenly everyone else got older. As it happens.
Mm-hmm. Some of the Yetis that you knew are just dead now.
Just aged very rapidly.
Yes, some of them are ash.
Some of them are dead. Yeah.
Yes.
Some of
A
them
lot of them are
kind of-
dead. A lot of them are dead. The one I I armed is now apparently a villain.
Mhm.
Mm.
Maybe.
I mean,
You
it's
certain-
the same one.
A capitalist, at least.
Yeah. At least not very nice to his own people.
Yeah, it's a villain. He doesn't have to be a particularly bad villain to be a villain. It's a very low bar.
That's TR saying he may be late 'cause he's stuck on the phone.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
That is fair. And we just lost the GM.
The GM
Is that
been
who,
freed from the shadow
We
realm.
Free.
just- Right, That's a problem. No, we haven't
especially
started yet. You've already gone. They were saying they had internet issues, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Oh no, they've been summoned back to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, nothing up and all your way. We definitely didn't all level up again.
Yeah.
We're not
Alright,
level.
what just happened there?
It's not like we've time
16.
skipped.
I'm assuming like the server might have just blipped and it took you out because it's been flipping for like various people. Not this particular server, but a bunch of servers I've been in. They've just
I'd
been
hope this
blipping for a
server-
couple of seconds for people.
I'd hope the server's not blipping.
No, I think it was my internet because all the Twitch streams also went down.
Probably the-
Weird. All right, shall we get going? We're got 30 seconds on the clock. TR can slot in when they get here since they're apparently stuck on a phone.
Mhm.
I don't know why they're stuck on phone.
Look on phone. They're tied to a giant phone
It's
and
a-
can't get away from it.
It
Yeah.
was a nasty super glue accident.
Yes, accident.
He was trying to make it more glittery and Christmassy and forgot that it hadn't dried yet.
Christmassy, it's January.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
God
why
it's
it's
not
been
a
so
bear.
long.
Lost Chris again. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay,
Damn
we're gonna have some.
This is
Bob
going
bombs.
to be an interesting session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like so far. This is a good start.
It's going to be even more interesting than it was already going to be.
Oh, I have an idea.
That's
Chris-
so-
I've got an idea.
Welcome
close
back.
down like the stream and a bunch of things. It might be a like thing. with
Bandwidth issue.
Your internet might be having a bandwidth issue and might not be able to put up too much stuff. So just get the minimums and see if it works.
supposed to be having a bandwidth issue. This is why I pay extra. I go complain to my provider. What the hell am I paying for? All right,
Paying for
let's get rid of all these.
inconvenience.
Cool. One of you guys is keeping an eye out for spammers on Twitch because I'm closing it all down.
We'll do it.
Okay.
Most of you
So-
have more permission. It's fine.
Yeah, we're all
So-
mods.
So, I'm not, but I'll tell you if I see one.
You'll point them out.
Unless you gave me one without me noticing.
Ali, you're the spotter. If all else fails, you're a
I'll make
spotter.
it.
Yeah,
So,
watch out
Slash-
for that sheep beard dude.
Yeah. So we should. So we should arm Sheepbeard with a sword then.
Nah, I don't trust him.
No, I'm sheep here with with a sheep. Let's just give him another sheep.
No, we'll just arm him with a shotgun. We just say that it's a
No.
very weird shotgun. It looks like a sword.
No, you don't need a shotgun. Haven't you heard the saying? You don't need a shotgun. You need a donkey.
Okay. What?
It's
Conky.
actually
No.
a thing. It's a thing of like keeping like wild animals away from sheep. Is like you could buy a shotgun, or you could get a donkey because the donkey's gonna kill anything that tries to go near any other livestock because they really hate predatory animals and are really aggressive towards them.
Get a dog then instead of a shotgun.
No, get a donkey.
All right,
'cause
shall
you'll
we?
kill the
Shall we
dog.
get going?
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
have a look. Let's throw you all on. We'll put you on the village 'cause that's where we last ended up. Welcome back everyone to another exciting episode of Alterra. Episode I don't know. I think we're 86.
86. I had to check my VODs because I got it wrong originally. I went, wait a minute. Okay, there's 2 more episodes.
Because we're on to Temporal Shenanigans Part 7, we are now on the Runes of Bastion to keep the number count low.
Yep.
Okay.
That's right. We literally was saying we're gonna be on part like 28 of this.
It's fine. It's just technically 3 distinct arcs. You leveled up, so that counts as a transition.
Yep.
Yeah.
And also, you're going to a different rune this time. So, as you may have heard, all the players got a level up for Christmas / the New Year because the DM underestimated how long it would take us to do all these arcs. But hey, we've all been having fun,
Yeah,
so
'cause
what the hell?
we've totally
I
not been in
absolutely
Bastion
didn't.
for a year.
Yeah, we have
Oh,
been
has
in
it been a
Bastion-
year?
It's a nice
God.
place.
We have been here a while. It was literally like, oh, that's optimistic. We said we get the level, we go to space.
Yeah,
Well, in
'cause-
my
Sort of-
defense, we kept doing stuff, and the plot kept evolving, and
It's
there were some
fun.
really cool arcs in Bastion.
yeah.
There really is.
It's because I looked on Discord the other day and you posted like the main place where we had the ship, Shadow Cove. You posted that about January last year, so
We have actually been in 3 years. Actually, yeah, because we did. We got the the island for like in December, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, it was actually like Christmas because we had the Christmas.
Oh, yeah, and there
break,
was the
that
whole-
the time skip of us getting into Bastion.
Yeah.
There was the whole passing by the celestial expert going, "Oh, we can stop by there on the way back."
Yeah,
Over a year ago.
over a year ago.
And hey, you don't need to anymore. You now know
No,
what's up
no
with
joke.
the egg.
Mhm.
Sandbox campaigns. Always a different
Yeah.
way you can go about doing stuff.
Yeah.
So, previously you were at the Yetis. You managed to all be reunited via some weird time shenanigans in which Alvina seems to have traveled to the future via their meditation.
I slept for 40 years.
And for 40 years without anybody noticing you.
Yeah, you're still the same.
Weirdly
age.
enough, they don't appear to have aged.
At all. I've gotten weirder though.
Yeah.
Definitely got weirder.
When did you get
Can we just do that as they're waking up to find you? You've already done your level up.
Yeah.
They just find... So, describe to players what they now see as they wake up and find Alvina, who was not there when they went to sleep, now meditating in their room.
Well, so Alvina mostly looks the same, though she does now have notably sharper teeth, hilariously including fangs. Not a vampire.
Mhm.
Got a nice very little pair of horns on her head, and she now has scales on various parts of her body.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
Took a level in Tiefling.
No.
That's a new one.
Interesting.
Did you take a nap with one of your dragons for too long?
What do you mean?
Shane buffs up a bit of my armor and goes, "Look."
They look perfectly fine to me.
You always had horns and sharper teeth than most carnivorous species.
You know, don't think I ever thought about it. Maybe.
I know you have a ravenous appetite, but I always remember you having more normal teeth.
Really? Alvina's gonna put her thumb to like her fangs. Like, oh, they're a bit sharp, but not so bad.
You're normally less scaly as well.
I mean, Lou's got. You're starting.
And
looking a
we
bit
also
like
have to
Miss-
remember, Lou, none of you can hear Lou but the point.
Yeah, remember
Yeah.
Lou's
Oh, yeah.
not here. Lou doesn't have a body, remember?
We should do
Currently,
something
they are
about that.
disembodied voice in the point's head.
Did I get told about this bit, or do I know that Lou's
Oh,
not here?
I don't know if the others told you or not, actually.
You would have been told as you were camping down for the night, and you guys actually had time to update each other, because assume you share meta knowledge while
Yeah.
resting, especially
Well-
important knowledge about where Lou is.
What? Why is Lou now inhabiting your body? It was probably one of the last things that was asked at the point as he went to bed.
The point people just shrugs, go. They got themselves trapped in. Oh, I'm wearing the puzzle box around my neck because, of course, I am.
Yeah, of course you are, Yugi.
Yeah, yeah. Just somehow they got trapped in this. I solved it. They're now in my head. Don't mess with anything while you're in there, by the way, Lou.
Why would I do that?
I think that's the point that he.
Yes, I would have
went to
spent the
bed.
rest playing with the puzzle box, trying to work out how to get Lou out of it.
At that point, he would have went to bed, and then woke up
Mm.
to the.
Yeah, he's like,
Alvina
you know what? I'll deal with
situation.
this in the morning. And then Alvina looks like that.
Alvina, who wasn't here before.
Yeah.
I think even you'd give Lou a run for the money with the sharp teeth.
She's got very sharp teeth. If she grins, it looks like a shark.
Ooh.
But yes,
Did you become part druid or something?
the point you glean maybe like one or two details. You have figured out from inside while you were exploring how to at will basically switch between you and Lou inhabiting the body. I'm going to assume that I don't need to worry about you two overriding each other, and you can all play nicely for this mechanic. Blah
Yeah.
blah blah blah.
Yeah,
Don't-
only when it's yeah.
Don't turn the
Roll-
point into a mass murderer, Lou.
Role play relevant moments only.
Yeah.
But during combat, you can
Celestial
now switch out
body
and
goes crazy.
you can now switch between who is mainly possessing the body. By default, it is the point because it is their body. But at any point you enter a duel, I mean a combat,
Shoo.
Lou can cohabit the body with you on their turn.
Oh, there's a thing. Would Lou now know what the point actually is? Because he was never around to find out originally that the point's not a dwarf.
And I don't think the point knows the point isn't a dwarf. So
Yeah, like physically, it's not that different. Like it's also not like you've ever been a dwarf either to know what it feels like.
To be fair.
it's I have done celestial form while you were here. So
Yeah.
while
that's-
you were
that's just-
inside.
That's just.
But
the
your
thing.
celestial form is also technically connected to your soul, which is why Lou doesn't have access to it while in your body because they only have their own abilities.
Does beg the question of what happens if I'm flying using that and then Lou takes over.
Brace.
That's when shit gets interesting.
Brace for impact.
Well, this is why I say you cohabit the body,
Yeah.
so you can have effects simultaneously active.
Point, you can
Okay.
have the right side. Lou, you can have the left side.
But
Oh,
Lou is
That's my
not
good
able
side.
to activate the effect for you. Only you can activate and maintain it with your own soul. But other than that, the pyramid itself is still a mystery. There's thousands of rooms in there, all of their own little mini games and things about it. It also isn't a arcane creation. You've yet to find any form of arcanite built into it. This is a creation purely of the divine conjuration. And you are pretty sure you're going to need to reach out to probably someone who has more specialties. If you can find Gambit, who seems to have originally created this by your best guess, that would be ideal.
We have to reach out to the celestial expert, Dr. Doominspire.
Yay! We do have a
Finally.
by Dr. Doom.
But other than that, you
Really,
can continue to explore it at your own risk whenever you do have downtime. Other than that, as you all wake up and you come reacquainted with what you believe to be Alvina, since none of you all rolled insight and were fairly sure they weren't a doppelganger.
I'm still sus,
Lou
but
is
trusting for now.
definitely
The fact that they look slightly different is a little concerning to you.
Yep. And it's gained fangs when you know vampires are a thing.
So
I'd be
it's
fine.
Alvina shaped. It isn't trying to actively kill us. That's good enough for now.
They seem to have all of Alvina's weapons, so either somehow they killed Alvina and took their shit, which seems more unlikely than them being a vampire or a doppelganger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is legitimately Alvina. As you all come to and gather up your supplies, would you like to do anything before you depart the village? Everyone will obviously, there's no resistance to you leaving. You can come and go as you like. But you can say your goodbyes if you want. You can ask any questions you want, and then we can move on to the next map.
Why are you
would
so
anybody like
much
to do anything?
older?
You're just asking like random people this?
Yes, pretty much. People that I
Why are
saw
you
like
old?
the previous day who were like 40 years younger.
And also, Alvina, you come to discover the fate of the village and the fact that half the people you met are now dead.
No!
Is anyone else doing anything mechanically?
I'm like,
No.
Avine is having mild trauma happening.
I would probably be, along with Alvina, in conversations with the villagers and probably the elder.
Is there? Spirit, you don't have to leave it straight away. You're on your own time. There's no rush. As far as you're aware, at least there's nothing pressuring you right now. So you can spend a couple hours saying goodbye, eventually get all your stuff together, and then we can head out. Do we all still want to go over to Shadow Cove?
I believe that is
Yep.
the aim. I could
Yeah.
not remember where we were aiming to go, so it's like Shadow Cove. That sounds right.
I believe you were going there to check out one or two things, one of which being the ship to see if it's still there and what's actually happened. Are you using a vehicle to get there? Remind me, does it cost a spell slot to cast Find Vehicle?
Believe
Yes.
it does. Don't think it's ritual.
trying to think if Gwent would cast a spell. We'll leave it nebulous for now. It mostly determines how many random encounter checks you do while traveling there. More importantly, how are you locating Shadow Cove in this giant twisting labyrinth of a mountain? Are you using any sort of spells to help guide you? Are you mostly going on your vague sense of direction within the mountain of where you believe it could be? It's not like you have a map of the like networks of caves. Do you have any method you'd like to employ to find your way there?
Well,
Is it-
Gwent knows the route by foot from the
specifically from Nest, yeah.
So if I can find my way back to roughly the area of the main city, we might be able to gauge it from there.
Yeah,
Okay.
if we get an nest and find a rail tunnel that hasn't been blown up.
We can probably figure it out from there.
They're all pretty much covered in lava. There might be one or two blockages, which will probably be part of the random encounter rolls. Okay, that's fine. So you deliberately want to go to Nest, kind of backtracking the way you did coming from the village. In that case, make me whoever's got the highest survival, make me a survival check to track your way back through to Nest to make sure you still kind of remember the way. Luckily, it's still quite fresh, so it's not going to be that high DC, but it is still kind of twisty-turny on your way back.
I've
have
got,
Plus 7.
I have some of the map.
I think he's Lou.
yeah, I've only got
+7
plus 4.
survival?
I've got
That's
Level
definitely not me.
That's fair. Have advantage from Zormir's mapping of the area too. It will at least provide some help.
First
Yeah, I
roll
think-
of the new year. And it's
Nice.
a 24.
Good stuff. Very appropriate actual stuff. Just
Okay, you
It's
guys
just
have no problem
reverse
tracking
here.
your way back to Nest. Let's go back to destroyed. Oh, no, go back to destroyed Nest. There we go. Alrighty, we'll put you up there. Get rid of all of that. That's fine. You guys make your way back to the destroyed Nest, coming effectively south through the mountains. I think only Zormir hasn't actually been here. So Zormir, this is your first time as you're driving up in potentially one of your vehicles. Actually, yeah, that's a good point. You know what? Gwen isn't here to stop me. I'm using one of their spell slots for vehicle. So
NPC ability, someone went Bill.
Someone got a wheel. So I'm only gonna make you do. How many hexes is that? Well, we'll only do one random encounter check. Zormir, roll me a d6. I also need to bring up the random encounter table. Where are you?
Immediate rolls a 6.
Actually, a one you
close.
want to avoid. One is encounter. So don't create with
Roll
that.
five.
But that's fine. Let's use. Where's my mountainside one? Oh, interesting.
Oh, yeah,
Actually,
Alvina's marveling on the way back that she did actually manage to find the correct village. She was convinced she found a different one.
But 5, you don't encounter anything that would block your passage as you make your way into the Nest. Zormir, this is your first time seeing the extent of the devastation of Nest. The lava's pouring through what were once the railway valleys. The massive explosions that pockmarked the city, and the massive shadowy veil that has cloaked and encompassed where the headquarters used to be. How does this strike Zormir as you pull up and glance across the destruction of the city?
Oh, what the hell happened here? And
Well,
is
that's
that,
kind of what we're here to work out.
and is that some kind of failsafe on the headquarters?
An elemental forge, something like that. I can't remember. Alvina would remember because it was the previous day. I think she got told. Blew up.
It was 40
Oh.
years ago.
Yeah. So the fire giants created a mining outpost in the mountains to expand for some more rare minerals because they pretty much depleted a lot of the rare minerals where they're from. During the height of their war with the Grove, and the Grove ended up effectively semi-nuking. It wasn't quite that big an explosion. Nuking the outpost, which caused a bunch of radiation and lava flows to erupt and effectively douse the rest of the mountainside. Basically reactivated some dormant volcanoes.
Yeah, well, I've got it. Ironcore outpost destroyed by Celestials caused mutant monsters. Lava is from there. His note. So.
Okay.
Yeah, but this place was evacuated like a week after we left.
Yeah.
So it was probably before that.
So that's why the lava's there.
Yeah,
Okay.
and from Alvina, I'm pretty sure did glean from the level of the lava that it was at least a couple years after the evacuation had already happened.
Yes.
So, nuking Celestials probably a failsafe by Darkseid for the headquarters.
One of the many failures.
That's what I think, yes. I reckon they took the actual headquarters elsewhere.
Yeah, because
Where?
the shadow.
Yes.
illusion.
And why? I don't know.
The shadow illusion thing.
To keep the rebellion going.
Oh, I mean, why now? What caused them to do the evacuation?
Yeah, we're kind of figuring out why to get them to not just stay there. Considering the explosion happened a lot later. with
You'll
all
have
this
told
lava.
me about your jumping back and forth. No doubt.
Yes.
In your recap. Probably because you warned them? Somehow with this shenanigans you're saying about going back and forth in time?
Maybe.
Oh,
No.
maybe. Did you say anything?
It is an
yet,
interesting
Dwight?
point
No.
that Zormir hasn't jumped back in time yet.
Mm.
I mean, he has used
No,
the
They're
sonic
like,
rocks.
they're like Lou. Lou's a fixed
We're-
point in time. Cobra's
Yep.
also a fixed point in time.
Have I told you about Ted yet?
Oh yeah,
Don't
Ted.
think so. But remember, Lou
Briefly.
also made a sort of warning.
Well,
Lou also said
Yeah.
one. Like,
Oh,
Well-
that reminds me. When we get back to the past, we might need to pay reparations.
what did you do?
for-
So you know when we're getting chased by the dragon and I kept blinking out?
No, but I'm sure they do.
Mhm.
You know what I was pointing at? Do you remember what I was doing then?
Breaking things, I would guess.
I kinda cut through someone's house. And a
Well,
garden
that-
center.
Okay.
Regard center.
And I think a
Let's-
street. I did a few bits and pieces. Oh, I destroyed Norman's cellar.
Okay, let's worry
Oh,
about
Oh no,
that
what a shame.
let's worry about that when we get back.
Yes.
But
Are here.
Giving you advanced warning so it's not a surprise.
I'm already working on stuff to try and get Norman a little less hostile
Anyway,
towards us.
We.
I mean, we're here because the pillar of jokes, sorry. I begged him a week in our future, but in the past, to save us, and he saved us by sending us here to stop. They didn't evacuate because we warned them just now, is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
I think it was the Nagpas.
Probably. We were figuring that it was the Nagpas because there were lots of explosive devices kind of placed around and
I think the explosive devices were the failsafe.
I mean, no, we were figuring that one of the explosive devices that was the shadow was the failsafe. The ones in all the
Subway.
train stations might not have been because the Nagpas were messing around in the train train rails.
True. There's like in order to get to the amount of Arcanite to be required would require it to be a massive conspiracy.
I mean,
Or-
the stuff that
Or the people who are already here.
in the research center?
I think we
Yes.
went about that much would do it.
Uh,
But it might not be that stuff. It might be somewhere else.
Oh, so I can only theorize that the main reason I haven't been jumping like you lot because there's probably more temporal energy here with all these tears.
Oh, and the dragon.
Oh yeah, there's a
And the
time
dragon.
It's
Just in case we
fine.
hadn't told
Oh, yeah.
Zormet about the dragon yet.
There was a dragon.
Okay. And
There
you
will
didn't
be
try
a dragon.
And you didn't try to capture or ride or... I'm surprised. Some restraint from you, Alvina.
Look, I know dragons. And I know dragons when they've turned completely insane.
Good.
Just eyes Alvina's
one-
new look.
That one didn't have a brain anymore. She taps the side of her head.
Okay.
All right, the loading screen has finished.
Yeah.
I was
If anyone-
watching that and giggling.
It's like Uber.
And luckily for Zermir, they'll never get to meet the dragon because the DM kept rolling sixes on summoning the dragon. You finally reach the railway system that you used to get from Shadow Cove to here, and that presumably works in reverse as well. It is entirely flooded with lava. There's obviously some like air above it. It's a river that flows through. How do you want to traverse the lava river?
Preferably not on fire.
Yeah, he's like, so how are you all getting through?
No, this is like an hour by train. Assume if you were walking it or dancing through lava for it, it's gonna take you a
Yeah.
week to get there.
Oh yeah, she's very aware of this. But she's like, well, I can get through. It'll take a while, but I can get through. No idea how you're all gonna get through though. So we got a plan? I'd rather not take a week.
I'm
In
supposing...
theory, I'll let you guys discuss first, and then I can throw in my backup plan.
Yeah. Do you reckon there are maintenance tunnels that aren't under lava?
Oh.
No.
I'm
Probably
assuming
not.
that alterations to the car were still as similar to traverse our way back here,
Yeah, but
What do you mean?
as in the spider car.
Can we make it spider car? Yeah.
I don't think there's enough room for the spider car between that and the lava.
I mean, to be fair, the spider car, I'm pretty sure, has an ability that gives it, or we gave it an ability to stick to the wall temporarily. It's not like it has permanent spider climb on it.
Yeah, I think it was because it had the Drider in it.
Yeah, the Drider was using their web ability to stick to the wall temporarily. The backup plan is, in theory, Gwen can cast Find Vehicle at 5th level for an air vehicle to carry 10 medium creatures.
That's us.
Apparently, Gwen can just summon a goddamn...
Helicopter.
Helicopter?
Gwentacopter.
It's a blimp. Zeppelin!
It's a blimp. It's a Zeppelin!
Do I still have it? Here we go.
Unfortunately, it's not. Okay.
Oh god.
Can we say I spent my one for the first vehicle and then, so we're not burning all of the...
Yeah, we're not burning all of it.
All
so.
of TR spell slots without them being.
No,
No?
it's burning all of them.
Oh no. I tried, TR. I tried.
We did try.
No heals for us then.
So we could get the helicopter. It's probably a
Yeah.
good plan.
The Gwentcopter.
Otherwise, we're probably trying to figure out how much metal around here can survive lava and making a boat. So this is the quicker option.
And I don't
Yes.
think I can upcast spider climb high enough level give everyone.
You're not a level 8. Oh, level spider climb. You're not level 18 or so.
We're just gonna go with the Gwencopter for
Yeah.
now. It's the most efficient plan. Plus, I'm pretty sure it lasts forever
8
anyway.
hours?
It lasts 8 hours.
Yeah, that's a while, yeah.
In theory, you could have just flown down. I just Didn't know if Gwen would want to use one of their 5th levels, but we're going back. The DM will be merciful and give it back to them later if need be. All right. So as you fly through, Gwent's oddly configured pilot's chair sliding back, and as they get ready to fly through all of the caverns. Gwent has gone there before, so let's just Gwent's got a high survival. That's fine. Let's do a couple of checks first. Who did the first one? Zormir, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
What's
think it's
that?
definitely
1,
keep it
2,
up,
3,
that's fine.
4. That's appropriate. All right, everyone else, roll me a d6. That isn't Zormir. Zormir already rolled.
D6.
Yep.
Higher the better.
Okay, let's go.
Oh!
Yay! I was really happy that I got a 1. Everyone else got a 6 as well. Jesus. I was
All
actually hoping
right.
for a 1. So.
Eventually, you guys come towards a blockade that requires you to take off a workaround route, flying through one of these smaller tunnels around to try and work your way back to the lava flow. Alvina, roll me a d20.
Yeah.
Let's see what you randomly encounter on your trip back to Shadow Cove.
Badger, mole, badger, mole.
Badger moles.
I
Badger
thought it was
moles.
badger goats.
No, it was Badger Goat.
Yeah.
Oh, it's badger goats.
Yeah, that's why we're asking for badger moles. The last one was badger goats. This one we want to be moles.
Of course.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Horoscope. No, I'm thinking it's on about the gift now.
Oh, I didn't see
No, I
that.
was on about the Badger moles.
Badger
The
moles are
badger moles are a
terrifying.
thing. They're from Avatar.
Mm.
Let's see if I can find it. There's got to be a picture. They're huge.
And is this
The
an
gift's just
adult
interesting.
one?
Gwen's been possessed.
They can earthbend.
Okay.
I can't find a picture of a badger mole on gifts.
Yeah.
It's just pictures of freaking upper.
Aim for
Fucking mold
cough,
there.
man.
One moment. I'll Google one. Yeah, there's badger moles.
Let's see. What's into monsters off the something?
That's a badger mole, Blue. For reference. Yes, that is a
Alright.
person on its back.
Is that Prince Lou?
I don't
What
know.
was that?
Or Prince Wu? No. Yeah.
I don't know. I
Oh
don't
wait,
remember
no,
that
that's
particular-
one of the ones from the Blind Bandit Champion Arena thing.
That's what it looks like. Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah.
but-
CR
don't remember
15. Yeah, that'll do.
15. Okay.
It's been long enough since I've DM'd that I can't remember what CRs we should be having. That's
What
good
level
or
are
not.
you?
In
Well, level
Pathfinder-
12. 5
That.
level 12.
CR 12.
Yeah. For a party of 4, we should have what ICR 12.
Okay.
But we have
One
more than
sec.
4, so we can
Chat amongst yourself. The DM has to quickly draw a cave map.
Sure.
Okay.
The village, but with no tents.
There's a few things which it could be, honestly. I'm excited.
Because the
It could be
DM
cool.
has a really cool encounter in mind now.
Oh no.
I believe
Okay.
Bookworm's about the right level.
The dragon, but younger.
Another dragon.
Hilariously, like half of these were dragon encounters too. You managed to roll a
Oh.
not dragon encounter.
Yay.
Look, we've got
Your
a
dragon
in-
is.
We've got a dragon in the party now. We don't need another one.
Your obsession with
excited.
dragons is.
Yes, I'm 90% sure I know what you've done, but I want to
think
see
I
it come
might
up
have.
before you.
I think I
Look at
also
me.
know what it's-
They're the one that rolled the encounter.
I did. I'm excited. It's the bit of the level we're at. There just are a lot of dragons at this point because the standard encounter table goes off of the PHB, not the PHB, the monster manual, and the monster manual doesn't have that many high-level creatures. And we're in
That
a
makes
mountain.
sense.
And we're in a mountain,
Yeah.
which is prime. There's like 4 types of dragon that live in mountains.
Deep
Remember, so it's
underground.
Copper,
Read it.
silver, red, and there is another one.
Most of them can be found out there.
Well, it's just specific ones are on the encounter table. I think it's another metallic, weirdly enough. Oh, it might have white dragons on there as well, because it might also include polar mountains. Because they don't have the as extensive mountains in the normal encounter tables. I don't know if Chris is using special ones, but the old ones didn't have the like warm mountains, cold mountains, temperate mountains, volcanic
different
mountains,
types of mountain.
freezing mountain. It had literally the old ones had like 7 different types of mountain. Seriously, if you get plains, you get gold dragons. They like flatlands, apparently. Yeah. But yeah, I did get a bit dragony. Alvina got a bit dragony.
Yes.
Which I'm really happy. I've been wanting to get this feat for ages. And I was debating ages
Oh.
ago.
The feat. Okay. I thought you'd taken a level in sorcerer.
No, I haven't taken sorcerer. Alvina's pure
Dragon
barbarian
sorcerer.
still. She's 133 health now, by the way. She's got a lot of health.
Yeah. So
But no,
you're
she's got a different dragony ability.
Nice.
still pure artificer as well.
I'm
I
now
actually
exactly 50-50 artificer bard.
Hey, which one did you get? Which one did you just put up?
Bard. So I was six artificer, 5 bard for a while. I'm now 6 of each.
6 and 6. What do you get for level 6, Bard?
It's a
What do you get?
subclass feature
Ah, yeah, it's the
and counter charm.
Yeah, that's the one. Counter charm was what I was thinking of. I can't remember what type of bard you are.
So we'll see when I'm
Yeah.
now just I'm looking for reasons to put my new ability to use. So you'll see it when it comes. It's just a fun one.
I'm honestly so happy. I fucking need this feat for so long. This feat will help Alvina a lot. Just for half of its abilities. The other half is nice. One of it is so useful.
Yeah, I think I've got an idea of what feat it is.
Probably. You know, I've said dragon. It's one of 3.
Yeah.
That narrows it down to 3.
Well, I know which one it's
Ooh.
not.
It's not gem dragon.
It's not metallic.
Alvina's not telepathic now, which would be very funny. But
Yes. Not telepathic that we know of.
yeah, as far as I know, she's not telepathic. But weirdly, it looks like the old Blizzard logo.
Yeah.
The map you made looks like the old Blizzard logo. Oh,
Hey, you're
We
just
have
in
a
time
TR.
for the fight.
you're just in time. I rolled as a counter with a monster.
Hey, so
And
happy.
it couldn't be more epic.
Gwen. So you had to you had to move over a lava river. Do you have any abilities that could help the party move above lava?
Have we had a long rest?
Yes.
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 I can make a helicopter.
That's literally what we've done.
Yep, it's on the map though.
What a coincidence.
Would you like to tell everyone about your new ability?
Got the level up?
No, just the helicopter.
Oh, yeah. It's basically just imagine like a Inspector Gadget's car. Little propellers come out of the top. And starts
Nice.
to go.
No.
Right. Does it
Also,
have-
also, by the way, TR, if Gwent looks at Alvina now, she's got scales on various parts of her body, fangs, and small horns.
Well,
They're
shark's
looking over
teeth.
more nightmares.
When you say scales, I imagine straight away, oh, some kind of dragon disease. Makes sense.
Yeah, that's what Zolmir immediately asked, actually.
Yep.
It's like you've
Alvina-
got hives of some kind.
Alvina can't notice any difference so far.
No.
Okay. Good.
Because you know, only 40 years.
She
have
thinks she looks
passed.
normal. She thinks she looks normal. She's always had
Normal
it
for
as far
you, I
as she's known.
suppose.
She can't remember not having horns, scales, and.
Yeah,
crazy
we're
stuff.
fairly sure this isn't someone pretending to be Alvina, because surely they'd try harder than that.
Yes.
like a real slapdash approach. Not to ask a silly question, have we had a long rest just so I can reset everything?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We have had a long rest, but you have cast the make a helicopter spell.
Fine
That
vehicle.
is fine.
Other than
I
that,
will
we have
mark
had-
off.
we-
Well, there
Where's
goes my
Alvinus?
extra 5th level spell.
Mm.
Done.
Yeah, I didn't remember you literally said I get an extra spell slot. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
that's convenient.
Yep.
Used when I wasn't
That is
here.
a Phoenix!
Yeah. The
Okay.
images, but it doesn't necessarily mean to say that's what we're encountering.
No, this is far worse.
Yay.
It's 2 phoenixes.
Red dragon.
Isn't that the elder elemental of fire?
Oh, it might be an Ifrit. Yeah, sure.
Well, you know, for a nat 1,
That might be the bird of
Oh.
fire.
Well, the
Well,
nat
it's
one
more
is only
fun.
for the.
Oh, no, it's
encounters,
just-
Radiated Phoenix. To be
It
honest, I
does
think
radiant damage instead.
that's really
Hey.
annoying. I can't activate my ability on
Yay.
that.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm resistant. I'm fine.
Here you are.
But more importantly, you are all in this attack helicopter, which is not an attack helicopter because it simply says in the spell it cannot be a military helicopter.
It's a not attack helicopter.
You're all in this not attack helicopter, which I'm just going to assume is like 10 foot big to fit everyone in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And there is a gargantuan, mutated, radiant, poisoned phoenix that bursts out of the lava behind you and begins chasing you through the off caves, attempting to devour you.
Yay!
Attack helicopter.
yeah.
Everyone roll initiative for your random high power encounter.
Yay.
Okay.
As we don't have tokens, so we're all
Yeah.
just
We
in
have
here.
tokens, so
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
Makes sense.
Do-do-do-do.
7.
Let's go.
There we go.
Where did I put them?
The point's not going.
There we go.
Damn.
Here you go. You're on the lava.
Yay! Wait, hang on.
it's fine. I can swim in lava. You're all dead though. I'm sorry. That's an interesting roll.
Yeah. Oh.
Barbarian. Remember barbarian.
Okay. Yeah. Keep eyes.
Blood red. That one. 22. What? You know, I said Alvina looked dragony. Okay.
Mm.
It's fine.
You got you're hot bloody tonight.
She's always up. Yeah, I got a 19 and a 1 on the roll.
Oof.
Here, do you want to eat this one then?
I am not kidding. I am genuinely curious if I can eat that phoenix. Probably a bad idea.
You've already tried to eat. You've no.
I mean, primal fire. What's the worst that can happen?
Sod
I
off
get
though.
irradiated. No, I'm not gonna eat Sod off. He's a friend.
No,
so-
Sod off could eat the phoenix.
Oh,
I don't think we
I thought you
want to
meant
feed.
You could eat Sod off. He's like. "Well,
I
I'm not
don't
gonna
think
eat
we
it."
want to feed Sod off this. I don't think we even want to feed Alvina the phoenix.
Yeah,
and
it's
eat-
irradiated. Be the main problem.
Like you
Nothing
still
wrong
wouldn't
with
try,
that.
though.
Okay. Okay, boy. You eat it.
Okay. I have to eat everything I'm offered.
Oh no!
Point just jumps off the side, dies.
Ah, nom, nom, nom,
instantly,
nom.
attacked with the phoenix.
Point the cookie monster.
Yeah, that's one. That's one way. That's one way of killing two birds with one stone, I guess, or killing 2 people with 1 bird.
I
I
do
was gonna say.
advantage against eating based issues, so
How to kill both
Uh.
Point and Lou in one thing. Point, eat that phoenix.
okay.
Ah. No.
That if any bad guys do hear about this curse, all they have to do is here, have this arsenic. That's
Yeah.
it.
Eat this poison.
Mhm. Don't worry, don't worry, Point. You'll die as soon as we encounter anyone who has cherries.
Cherries? Why cherries?
Cherries contain arsenic.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
So
Eating
do apple
seeds.
seeds.
So the apples, yeah, that's the thing.
I think cherry seeds have a lot of arsenic in. It's why you specifically really don't want to eat cherry. You can get away with eating a couple apple seeds. You can't really get away with eating many cherry seeds.
Mm.
Alright.
It's when you swallow the apple seeds, you're like, oh shit.
Bentley's got a 0 on our initiative. Oh no, we're going nowhere. Did you roll anything yet?
Gwent's rolled, yeah, he got a 4.
Yep, a very quick 4.
I thought your modifier was higher than 4. Apparently not.
A sweet +1, baby.
Sometimes as the cowardly one,
Speedy
you
does
wanna
not
be-
equal dexterous.
No.
Absolutely.
want to let everyone else
Can't
run
count
into
the
the
shit.
battle.
I mean, it actually
Also,
makes
yes.
sense for Gwen.
I just thought you had the +5 to initiative rolls feat. For some reason.
So,
Oh, the alert feat.
Yeah. It's been a while, okay? I'm trying to remember between multiple games. It's like someone's got multiple initiatives. We do different multiple systems as well, which isn't helpful.
It's when you
Yay.
combine the two of them into one game.
You say 2 of them. I'm currently in 3 different campaigns and 3 completely different systems with completely different rule sets.
Just to make things interesting.
Yeah, initiative works completely different in all of them.
I think we're playing the same chase game that we did with the dragon here.
No, this time we're in a helicopter.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Level
Alvina's
2.
gonna go out the front of the helicopter.
Chase number 2.
Yeah, this is also one that I don't think diving into lava will save me from. On
No.
account of this thing having jumped out of the lava at us.
Hmm.
Just going out on a limb. Also gonna assume immune to fire.
Yep.
So I can't really do a lot here, guys.
still got a gravity smash.
I do have one gravity smash. That is very true.
Alrighty. Since Find Vehicle does not actually give you stats for your helicopter, I have given you stats for your helicopter.
Yay.
I always
One
find
second.
it weird that they don't give any stats.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Weird. Yeah.
Your helicopter has an AC of 14, mostly just based on how powerful your magic is. You can make stronger helicopters if you up your spellcasting modifier. It has a 150 health and can fly at 120 foot per round.
Okay.
We used to use a shield.
I'm also technically assuming the helicopter can't dash for that, though.
It would make sense. It's not
Dashing
like
is a weird thing for vehicles.
It's not a plane with a booster. It makes sense for a helicopter not to be able to at least.
Yeah, so this 120 is just going to be your flat movement. I'm also going to use effectively the same rule as the car of you can use a bonus action to switch drivers and an action to steer, but it can travel in a straight path without you needing to move an action. The squares are also going to be slightly reduced here because your mini size is actually enlarged. So assume that, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I want this to be a slightly longer flight battle, so we're going to make every square 30.
Okay.
Okay.
So move 4 squares per round, basically.
Yeah. Just because that way it'll give a couple rounds for you to have a dogfight with a phoenix.
Yeah.
Other than that, all of you guys can lean out of the copter and attack, and the phoenix will presumably be attacking the copter itself. Only inflict. We're doing direct attacks to the copter, and I might do dex saves for you guys to avoid claws and stuff, as well as doing any damage with its aura effects.
Yeah.
The rule of the name of the game is you're
Don't
fighting.
die.
Don't die. You're fighting a phoenix in the air. It is coming after you. You can either try and kill it, you try to slow it down so you can escape, but it seems to be going at the same speed of you, so without any intervention, it will just follow and keep attacking you. I will also allow anyone to use whoever is steering it, which by default will be Gwent, but you can switch out drivers to effectively take a dodge action on the Gwent-copter as their action as well. So you
Okay.
can move or dodge.
Neat.
Alrighty then. Cool. So, flavor-wise, as you are traveling down the lava and you begin turning off because you come towards a blockage in the lava flow itself, you appear to have entered something's territory as the lava begins bubbling and boiling. And as you pass over it, going down one of the offside caverns, you all hear the lava erupt behind you, as rising from it is this glowing, much more kind of gold red infused phoenix. So there's lots of celestial yellow kind of dancing throughout its body, as well as what appears to be an aura of rotating radiant lights that any of the clerics will recognize as a large spiritual guardian that seems to be encompassing a 120-foot radius of it.
Painful.
Yep. A radius that is quickly risen up to and that you all begin in.
Yeah.
Because the DM is cruel.
Yeah, makes
So-
sense, it's an ambush.
Yep. With that, Fukiyu, you are the first to act inside this, as suddenly your skin begins to getting this incredibly itch to it, as I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw against radiant damage.
Wisdom against radiant.
And we're going to make it a little bit more powerful.
Failed.
5.
Well,
Does it have a naturally? One second, I'm just going to check what the
the Phoenix does, I believe, have
AC.
a default. I'm assuming it's basically just the same as the normal Phoenix aura, but just switched.
Well, I was going to do a save because it's not technically the same.
I could use just
I'm just going to use its escape DC.
yeah.
Actually, what is its attack modifier? What's this proficiency? One second, I'm just going to quickly calculate
Okay,
this. Plus
actually,
4.
Does Phoenix have a breath weapon in 5e? Because you could just use the same like.
Not the gargantuan elemental one. That's fine. We're gonna just give it a DC 4, which not 4, 14.
4.
I was gonna say.
You made it.
Yay!
You just made it.
And actually, I actually looked at the roll and realized how low you'd gone, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Especially because this will is doing slightly more damage than the other one. It's going to do 5d8 radiant. So you are going to take the full 28 radiant damage instead of half because you failed.
Yep.
Ouch.
But it is your turn as suddenly you are the first to be kind of caught up in this wave of radiant energy that has surrounded you. For note, you can also try, there are stalagmites along the exterior. Anyone who wants to make a kind of perception or nature survival-esque check to see for any weak points in the wall where you might be able to kind of blockade it behind you, those are also all valid options if you just want to try and escape.
Yep.
What
that's
sort
I
of
was
Millennium
that's what I was
Falcon
planning.
us?
hmm
But Fuku, it's your turn.
Also, is this Radiant Phoenix like fiery in any way?
Yes, it is. It is a mix of fire and radiance. It looks
Oh,
like
no.
it's just a contaminated fire phoenix
Okay.
that seems to be
Shut
giving off a lot
up.
of radiant.
What do I need to roll against my arsonist thing?
Going to be transfixed. Yeah.
To not
Um,
be transfixed.
Yeah, I need to as well. Shit. I'm just
roll me a wisdom save at advantage just because it's a polluted version of the fire phoenix.
Okay. 14.
14.
Now you get the 14.
Actually, I think that might have been DC. Like, low DC.
14. You were a little transfixed as it first came up until your skin started boiling,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and now you're still very impressed with it. You know, it's still very pretty, but you still have your senses about you.
It's not real fire. Fuck it.
I've seen better.
Even better.
Not even doing fire damage. What the hell?
Yeah.
Cheap knockoff.
It's not even a real Phoenix. I'm just thinking, what can I
Just gonna
do?
move you guys this way as well. For note, you are not within melee of the phoenix itself. It's still
Mhm.
like 30, 60 feet back.
Yeah.
Eat sawed off so we can get a nice feed on all that fire.
Alvina,
Yeah.
Yes.
how would you feel about riding a eagle?
I'm down. I don't know if I'm not transfixed yet, but I'm down.
Yeah.
Since
So
it's your turn next, go ahead and give me a wisdom save anyway, just
Yeah.
for the roleplay sake.
Same with advantage.
Yeah, 'cause this is to do with the fact that it's polluted.
yeah, cool. Yeah. So, Fucky's gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna turn into an eagle. You can fight it. I'm on my back.
Cool.
I'm gonna climb out onto the roof of the copter.
Yep. Being very
Um,
cautious of the blades. Yep.
Yeah. I
Being
don't-
very cautious not to burst it.
Yeah. Or at least not out onto the edge of the copter. It might have like a
Oh yeah,
cargo door or
you
something.
want to like you want to stand out on the like the railing outside it, with the
Yeah.
like the steps down to it. That's fine.
and yeah.
If nothing else, the Gwencopter is fully health and safety compliant. because
Nice.
This when fuck you goes. "I'm
If
king of the
anything, Gwen has
world!"
to override the child locks just for the door to open.
And so yeah. Ooh, 2 seconds. Wonder polymorph. Let's find that. That recharged. Yeah, he's gonna jump off the edge and cast polymorph with his wand to transform himself into a giant eagle.
Nice.
All right, we'll just use your own mini for this.
Oh, it's the right size as well, actually.
Yep, wasn't expecting people to jump out of the moving helicopter, but here we are.
That's the
God help
first
you
thing that
if you
happened.
drop concentration.
I'm gonna be honest, that's what I'm mostly worried about when he was like, am I down? Yes. Is this a good idea? No. The thing I'm more worried about, I'm not worried about him dropping concentration. I'm worried about the eagle dying to the passive aura.
Yeah. So yeah, Fucky's gonna fly alongside, waiting for Avina to jump on the back, and then I won't be able to hold an action to fly to the thing because I've used it.
That's
It's
fine.
fine,
You all move. So long as there's not an enemy between you, I'm fine with you guys going at the same time.
It's fine. We'll move into a certain way, which I think will be more interesting because it might slow it down enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also have something that can slow it down.
We don't
Oh,
have to
that's
get
alright.
into we don't have to get into melee with it for this to work. So
To use your gravity slash because it's got quite a long range, isn't it?
it's got a big reach.
Yeah.
Alvina, it's your turn. Go ahead. Let's see if this is going to be the shortest Phoenix fight ever.
Yeah. So yeah, Alvina is going to hop onto.
Luckily, it is strength based.
I assumed it was by the low deck, so that's a bad sign. Isn't
I don't know why. Its strength is ridiculous, even though it's supposed to be an elemental. I'd expect fire to be very dexy, but apparently no.
The default ones are the big fire elementals are always really strengthy.
Wow.
Um,
But yeah, it's your turn.
Yeah, so Alvina is gonna draw the purple sword and slam. Singularity slash at the Phoenix.
Does not have proficiency. Well, this is just fucking flat strength.
42, if it works.
Yeah, it's flat strength. Yeah.
Let's see, it's got 45% chance. Yep, roll below above 10.
High roll. High roll.
But had a 50-50 on losing that.
Yep.
Takes half, you said?
Yeah, I believe it takes half. And
Let's actually put your...
0 speed. Also, if there are any stalactites that are like caught in the 90-foot cone, they might break.
Does anyone else have silvery barbs that could reduce
Also,
that?
yeah, does anyone have silvery barbs for
I
it?
don't.
Shame.
Nope, unfortunately not.
Yeah, our only silvery barbs person is currently a bird.
Give me a fate roll, just see how many stalactites are above it. That's half of the force. It's got nothing against force. Yeah, it's fine. It's just fire and radiant. Oh, and cold.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah.
21.
Yeah,
7
nine-
and you grab like 1 or 2, but they're off on the edges and they're in immaterial, insignificant
Yeah.
to falling down on the Phoenix itself.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Alvina, anything else? I believe you have a second tech.
I do. That's just an action, that one. That's not an attack. So that's the action. But can I do a bonus, as a bonus action, do that perception check to see if I can find any weak points in stalactites in the area? Because I at least saw like a couple shake. It's like, ooh, that's giving me an idea.
Yeah, go for it. Roll me your What is your? Do you have proficiency in nature?
I don't. I have survival though.
You have survival. Okay, give me a perception check. And we'll make a relatively normal DC since you also have survival.
Yeah. I also have the telescopic vision, if it helps.
It's more to do with your knowledge of what a weak point looks like.
Yeah. 20.
20. Yep, that works. Let's see here. Let's roll a d8, see what direction it's in. Alright, and let's see how far it is. We'll do a d6 plus 3. 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alrighty, let's go ahead and draw that in. We'll just do this in green. There is a large pocket of stalagmites that look like a perfect kind of area to rain down. There's some very large, fragile base-looking stalagmites where the green dots are.
Okay. I'm gonna shout through to the others. Get us over behind those stalactites over there, and we can drop it on it when we get past.
There is also looks to be a... I'm not gonna do that because that's the wall. Just because you're looking that direction as well, there looks to be a fragile bit of wall that could easily be caved in where the green is up in the top right. That could probably trap something either in here or trap the phoenix out of it if you wanted to try and hide and hold up a bit.
Interesting.
But those are the two weak areas in this side of the map for now.
Yeah. And I'll be going, fuck you, get us all that way now. We'll just go that way, just lead him towards it.
Alright. We'll just assume then Fukyu is kind of flying with the helicopter for now. Zormir, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
How far away from are we?
You are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 because it's still how much I calculated from you guys. You can move at 4, so you're 2 and a bit turns away.
I mean, in distance.
9 times 30.
270 feet.
There you go.
All right. Well, I can't.
And also, we don't want to fire at them now. We want to wait.
I'm more meaning how far from the phoenix am I?
Oh, 60.
Ah.
Oh, and also, as Alvina and Zormir start their turn inside the thing, roll me wisdom saving throws against the radiant damage. It's literally the main effect of it.
All right.
Save. Or again.
Oh!
That's 20.
5d8. So you take the full 19, and Zormir can take half of that at 9.
Right.
It should also be noted that the half movement effect is actually still in effect because it is just mimicking a higher level spiritual guardians. So your helicopter is moving at half speed while inside the aura. The aura gets stopped by walls, by the way.
Okay.
Standard cover effects for magic. It doesn't go through walls unless otherwise stated on the magical effect.
Cool.
It's just that these are drawings.
I'm not close enough to use the spell I was going to use.
You can always jump out at it if you'd like. I'm just not sure you have any landing options that are pleasant.
Oh, wait, is it?
I mean,
I'm
you
your
could try
coward.
and grab onto one of the stalagmites.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
because that'll be a comfortable way doing it. Zombie's gonna drop
Hey,
like a
I was
stone.
reading the
Better
wrong
than
bit of
the
it.
lava.
I'm reading the
No,
wrong
because
bit.
he'll have a because what'll happen? He'll grab the stalactite. It'll break, land on him, and hit him while he's in the lava.
I'm reading the wrong part of it. I'm
He
reading
checks
the,
for a solid one.
the range it covers, not the range the distance I can cast it at. So, there we go. Give us a wisdom saving throw then on our phoenix to see if it.
Oh, hypnotic pattern.
Yep.
Wisdom saving throw. 22.
Back in
Ooh.
1 second.
Good
Worth
attempt
a
though.
try.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Yep, that's not worked.
All right. Zormir, anything else for your turn? You just at the back window, just
I'm-
casting lights at it.
I'm just keeping an eye on it and waiting for any bat coming
Sorry, we're
towards us.
starting a disco.
Oh, I'm also gonna add this as 20 to actually, because this is when it's gonna move.
And
Technically, it'd be
basically
0. 'cause I
saying-
want to move at the end.
Basically saying, get us out of here.
All right. The point. It's your turn.
Okay.
Also, make a wisdom saving throw for radiant damage. 5, 8, 17.
Come on.
Can you have that?
Yes, if it's radiant.
15.
And it was a DC 14. It was quite a low DC, so that passes. So that's halved. And if you're resistant, then it's halved again. To 4 altogether. Nice.
Okay.
Apologize to for disturbing it. We mean it no harm.
I don't think it's gonna make
Try and
any-
give it paladin powers.
Actually, would it count? Would this count as an animal?
Actually,
It's
not
elemental.
in a categorical sense. No.
No.
Depends what you
Speak with animals is what I was thinking.
It has a language.
Hey, I'll yell at it in Celestial to say, "Sorry, just passing through."
Also, it's a really lower intelligence than Alvina.
Oh damn!
I think it probably speaks Ignan rather than Celestial.
It does not seem to react to your celestial language.
Okay, in that case, are there any useful loose boulders around?
Like on the ground, yeah. There was a bunch of stalactites that just got destroyed a
Aye.
second ago.
Okay, I'll use a selection of those.
Do you
So
need
as
to
you
touch them?
Do I need to touch them? I've just got signed out of D&D Beyond, so you'd look. No, I think it's just within 30 feet, so they are within 30 feet.
That's fine. Catapult. I assume this is a
Okay.
catapult we're talking about.
No, it's not. It's my new ability.
Ooh, okay. Well, unless it says it needs to be touched, assume it doesn't. Let's go.
It's within 30 feet, so as you watch, these stalactites kind of form up together. One big stalactite in the middle, a few kind of poking out like limbs, and just starts dancing and floating towards the radiated phoenix.
There was
My new
me.
ability, it's essentially better animate object.
Ooh. So you
Is it
made us
dancing anime objects?
It's dancing item. Yep.
Actually, it's okay.
30-foot fly speed. So if I can get it within range, I can modify anything that is next to its speed by 10 feet each turn. That's no saving throw, just if there is something dancing with you, you're either 10 foot slower or 10 foot faster.
Okay, so reduce its speed down to 110.
We're
Yep,
faster
since
than
you
it now.
can- You are. You can eventually get away after several turns. Also, assuming though that I assume your guy has to keep up with it.
That is true, yeah. But it only has 30-foot fly speed.
It has been made of rocks. You said.
Yes, it has its own stat block here.
Does it have an action? Does it have a turn and an action?
Only if I use my bonus action to command it.
Well, that's fair. You might want to try and lodge it into the Phoenix itself, not quite a grapple, but
Yeah.
try and hang
Yeah,
on
so
to it.
I will use my bonus action this turn to command it to grab on as best it can.
Dance on its back.
I'm gonna say that it defaultly succeeds. However, because it is directly touching the Phoenix, it's also gonna
Yeah.
take a little bit of its fire aura that remains.
Yeah.
Which is at the start of its turn, so you don't have to worry about it just yet. Does it act on your turn? I take it.
Immediately. On my initiative counts, yeah.
Yeah. So on the next round, it's gonna take both the radiant and the fire damage.
So I am
To
picturing
effectively hang on
it's
to it.
doing the conga directly behind the Phoenix.
It's on its tail feathers.
Yeah.
All right. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Okay. We'll see how long that survives with that amount of damage. Hopefully it has a high enough hit pool.
It doesn't, but we'll see.
So if it gets in there, it just burns to death.
Yeah.
All right, it's the Radiated Phoenix's turn, and it's technically moving with you, but it's going to move the final distance up to you. And it's going to try and sweep in and attack at the helicopter itself. Let's just throw in a Talon attack for a 13. 23 to helicopter, which it does. Zormir was previously in the back doing Hypnotic Pattern, so as this massive fiery radiant claw comes in at it, it chips through one of the windows, and Zormir, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw to get the hell out of the way as a very small blade-like talon comes piercing through the back of the helicopter.
If it's small, you'll be fine.
If it's still doing the same amount of chance to hit, then it still wouldn't hit me.
How does that work? I wonder, flavor wise. So you don't even you there's no maneuverability that you're unable to dodge out of the way. So instead, you just like tank the thing.
Bring it, bitch.
King! Tank the claw.
Give me a strength save to see how much the impact pushes you back.
Okay. And save. Or just
Strength
this
save,
one?
yeah. Because apparently you're just tanking this now. Anyone else would just it cuts into them. You just in your armor are gonna see if it pushes you back. Well, we'll say that's actually this one I might use a higher one because it's actually for its strength instead of its spellcasting ability. So we're gonna use the escape DC of 19 from this one. This is gonna apply because it's so strong with the Phoenix with its fucking 28 strength, by the way.
Oh,
I know, right? It has a +9 strength. Because it is so strong, the sheer impact not only sends the Gwentcopter kind of swaying in the air as it's having to very quickly try to readjust itself, but the force of the impact into Zormir sends you all the way to the back of it and actually pushes you through the childproof locks off the copter as the door bursts open behind you.
Mm-hmm.
And now I need another strength saving throw as you try and hang on to the helicopter.
Okay.
Oof.
No, that's fine. With that strength, you're able to grab onto it. The sheer force of the impact, I'm gonna say, does at least 2d6 impact damage because it's so ridiculous for 8 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Just you get knocked around a bit inside your little tin can. And you are also grappling on either side of the doorway, hanging now from the destroyed doorway that this Phoenix has just caused.
Bloody hell!
I mean, I
Uh,
just got
Attacked by
the
a tin
copter.
opener.
The helicopter, meanwhile, has taken 23 slashing damage. Bring it down to 127. You should all be able to see the helicopter stats if you click on it, as
Yep.
well as some fire damage. What's that? 46 fire damage. Another 10 fire damage. It just burning the glass, immediately melting it as it does so, and also because it broke the door. Bring it down to 117 hit points for the helicopter. That's fine. We'll do that on the helicopter's turn since it actually has initiative. Yeah, I only care about that. All right, second attack as the Radiant Phoenix kind of flaps back a little bit. It does catch sight of this giant eagle here. What's his opinion of the eagle? No, the eagle's probably making less noise than the helicopter is. So let's continue attacking the helicopter. Makes 2 attacks, one with its talons, one with its beak, huh? Alright, so let's go in for a beak attack. For a 24 to hit the helicopter again. And this time it's going to try and... let me just quickly roll this I'm just going to roll all together. 31 damage. Helicopter is not looking good. It's nearly bloodied already. Yep. It is going to effectively take a giant beak to the rear repeller, the little, I don't know, what do you call the rear part of the helicopter that keeps it
Air
upright?
prop.
It is going to take a chunk out of that, imposing disadvantage on the next turning check. Lou, it's your turn. What would you like to do? Also,
Feather proper rotor.
make me a wisdom
It's
check
too-
anyway. It's spiritual guardians. It's attacking your spirit. So Lou, make me a wisdom saving throw at the start of your turn, even though you don't technically have a body. We're gonna say this spiritually attacks your soul. Keep it fair, you know. We can't have Lou just be immune to damage. That's not
Damn
fair.
it.
Hit points are will to go on, so
And then it will be your turn.
11.
5d8, 22 radiant damage to your hit pool.
Ouch.
So here we go. Ow.
As the point noticeably becomes a little bit taller, the hair that little bit spikier.
the point is bald.
You get here.
I get it.
Everyone here.
I mean, as you yourself have said, some of your appearance is illusionary. in
Yeah,
nature,
that's true.
and suddenly the point just grows. This lock of what was Lou's hair like?
I imagine
there's-
greasy.
What does your mini look like? 'Cause you do have hair on here. Just
yeah,
the
it's
slick back hair.
Pretty much, yeah.
I am back. How dead are we?
The helicopter
I mean,
is.
The helicopter's past
The
bloody.
phalange might be missing. But apart from that,
Might be spinning round in circles now the tail rotor's been hit.
Ah,
Zormir has been punched out the door and is now hanging on to the helicopter.
wouldn't be a good action sequence without someone hanging off the door of a helicopter. To be fair.
I took a talent to the chest and got knocked back with it. Other than the sheer impact doing damage, not the claw itself.
Yeah.
The claw did the impacting, so you know,
Yeah.
technically
I wa-
attribute to
I
the claw.
wasn't slashed, I got bludgeoned instead.
You got
Yeah.
punched by a bird.
Yeah.
You got falcon punched. Got
You
it.
got punched by a nail. Wild.
Yeah.
But Lou, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna cast Chromatic Orb at 5th level, doing cold damage?
It's don't do cold.
Give me a nature check.
not might not work.
Let's see how much you know about phoenixes.
Yeah, just nothing at all. not that you touched
Oh,
on
that
anything
is-
earlier.
And this technically is true. There we are.
Come on, Lou, nat 20 this. Please.
I mean, 19.
19!
You're about to do that, and it
Mhm.
occurs to you. You actually remember with your affiliation with fire, that high-level fire elementals tend to have a resistance to cold damage.
Yep.
So anything that isn't fire or cold, or probably in this case radiant, but you can't do that with chromatic orb anyway. So
No.
It's a bird, lightning bolt it. Thing you know about birds, they don't like getting hit by lightning. Well
also
known
weak, also
fact.
weak to
Chuck some seed
rocks.
on the floor.
Yep. It's a fire bird. That means it takes 4 times damage from rocks according to
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Yep. Now, has it got a special typing for being radiant?
No, that's
that'd be
just
what,
radiant.
fairy?
Fairy probably is
Yeah.
radiant, yeah. Fairy are neutral to rocks. Still use rocks. I've been playing a lot of Pokemon.
But Lou, are you gonna do chromatic
5th
orb?
level Chromatic Orb, lightning damage.
All right, roll your damage. What am I making? A dex save?
If you click the spell, it should come up with it
And
anyway.
then make a range attack.
Well, regardless of what it is, probably makes it.
Chromatic Orb, I think it's range attack actually.
If you click the
Make a
spell,
range attack. Range
yeah.
spell attack. Range spell attack.
If you click the spell, it'll do the attack anyway. So 19 to hit.
19?
19 hits. Roll your damage.
Yay.
Yeah, roll spells first. Ask questions second.
Yeah,
If you click the
clicked the wrong one.
yeah, click the where it says chromatic orb and roll 20, and it'll do the damage for you.
Yeah.
There you go.
39.
What's that? 39.
That's good hit.
Okay. Yeah, you see the phoenix kind of roar back, the lightning spreading through its body. You can see its elemental form kind of quivering, kind of getting a little bit less defined as it's unable to keep its form entirely before it, recovers from it and returns back to its phoenix appearance. But definitely seems to have done a massive hit to it.
With
Lou, I pretty much...
thaumaturgy, I shout to everybody, lightning seems to work.
To be fair, most of them are in the helicopter with you.
I don't.
Like, why are you shouting at us?
Most of the people
That's why I
outside
use
don't have
thaumaturgy.
The people outside don't have lightning.
I'll light it up if you pull me back in.
Gwen, it is your turn. You're currently steering
Not
the
me.
helicopter. Would you like
So
to
I
use
have
your
to use
action?
an action to steer, yeah?
Yes. I mean, you don't
Oh,
have
I could
to
do so
steer.
many thi-
We're
I
about to
know,
hit a
but
wall,
like,
though.
like
You
with
can try to
these
go through the wall.
cluster of chuckle fucks, I'm just stuck, so I have to use it. I don't have a choice.
Yep.
So yes, I'll die to use my action to steer.
All right, give me a sleight of hand check or acrobatics check, your choice, at disadvantage because the Phoenix destroyed your plane, your helicopter.
One of us can steer if you need.
You're piloting.
Yeah, 'cause
at least.
If it's acrobatics or sleight of hand, they're both shit. So
Or I guess for you can use
I
a.
just realised something. I think
11.
Albina has the best acrobatics in the party. I might need to go back in and drive.
Oh Jesus!
I've got plus
it'll be
6.
fine,
I'm
it's
efficient.
not Zormir's
I got-
ship.
I got +7,
I've got +11.
but you're a bird.
Oh.
Yeah.
Technically,
Wait,
because
you
it's
might
my thing, I should have double proficiency with it, so I should
Yeah.
+8.
Oh, +8's fine.
Yeah, because you gain the proficiency when you cast a spell, don't you?
Yeah. There you
Yeah.
go. Also a
Double
bird.
proficiency.
So it's not the cleanest turn. You actually scrape against the wall a little bit. Now, luckily, because of the way the DM was imagining this, Zormir is on the other side.
Yeah, pretty funny.
However, I am still going to
I
deal
was just seeing him swinging across, so still holding on.
2d6 bludgeoning damage to the helicopter as you scrape the wall.
That's the pain.
Okay.
Other than that,
He's
you
gonna
continue
need more
on.
than that already.
Also, roll me a wisdom saving throw against the radiant damage at the start of your turn, because I keep forgetting.
Wisdom. 26.
26. Yep, you succeed. You take half. You took 12 radiant damage.
Okay. And then for my bonus action, I'm going to give everybody a D10 Heroes Inspiration.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Because we're tier 3, aren't we? So it is D10.
Yeah.
No, sorry, D8.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought it was D8. I've got it written down as
Yeah,
D8.
yeah.
I wasn't sure if I hadn't updated it for
Yeah.
a while.
That's
Next.
still good.
Well, no, it is a D10.
Is it D10?
Oh,
Make it
Oh.
a D9. Split the difference.
But Bardic is D8 from me, D10 from fuck you.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm copying the exact
Oh,
thing
here
here,
it is, yeah.
so it's, Tier 2 D6 increases to Tier 3, but then, and a Tier 4, oh dear God, I can't read. Oh, yes,
And tier
No,
4,
D10 at tier 4.
1
D10 at tier 4.
D12. Oh, right, yeah.
it's been a long day. You get something
Aye.
extra, enjoy yourselves.
We get a die that will come up. And it'll
D8.
be very helpful.
Yes. In
And
a
1
couple of
D10
minutes.
at tier 4.
By the way,
It's a D8.
if somebody can save me an action for next time, I can give everybody advantage on the wisdom saving throws. But I can't steer at the same time.
Okay. I can either help steer or fix the helicopter. Hopefully,
Well-
if Chris allows it.
Actually, we can just go forward for the next one, so we don't need to steer for a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, sure.
Actually, yeah, there's a clear. We're getting to there on the next one, so
Yeah.
we're fine.
So next one we should be okay.
I think I'm also just going to move the Phoenix on the Quentcopter's time, because the whole point is it's technically a chase.
Mm.
But it is going to be,
Can
it is
outrun
going
it.
to. No, but that's the point. You're moving at the same speed, but it is moving slightly slower because of the.
Dancing walk.
Actually, I took the Quentcopter speed down. I was like, I didn't actually put speed on the thing. 1 second, I gotta just adjust the speed on this. Here we go. This is 10. But I'm gonna move it back because it's actually going 110 instead of 120, so it's actually 10 feet away from you now. For the time being. But this way it kind of just more indicates of where it actually is combat-wise, instead of having this weird gap in your turns, in case
Yeah.
some of you aren't technically within range of it. So it's within 10 feet of you now, instead of 5.
There's a beat between
Like 15.
the movement, basically.
Yeah, because you are all flying simultaneously, just fighting in this dogfight. Fukyu, it is your turn. You've also been moving with the Quentcopter. What is your flying speed? It is 60, right?
80 as an eagle.
80?
Eagle's pretty quick.
Yeah, 80 as a giant
I'm
eagle.
going to. Okay.
Plus, I can dash as well with it, so 160.
Yeah, it's more just if you want to keep up with it. If you're not perched on it, you'd have to be dashing constantly.
That's fine.
To be fair, I can also say you're like attached to it for the time being.
I mean,
Unless
there's
you
not
wanna
much,
move out
there's
before.
not much else I can do as a giant eagle, but be a platform at this moment.
Yeah, that's fair. Fair enough. And then you can be dashing around. To be fair, you probably don't want to actually attack this thing since it's made out of fire.
Yeah. So, wisdom save?
Yeah, just keep your eyes away
Yes.
from it.
Wisdom save for some more radiant damage.
Wisdom save as an eagle. 14 for 16.
16.
16, you take half damage then at 14 radiant damage.
14 radiant. I think that just blooded the giant eagle.
That is rough. Is that your turn?
I need to roll a con save.
Please
I'm
do
going
not
to
fail.
use my
Ooh.
destiny.
Please don't do that.
Yeah, I'm going to use my destiny.
The DC 10?
Yeah.
DC 10. Ooh, a +1. Oh.
Oh.
How far are
It is
they?
a Constitution
Oh, it's 10.
saving throw, so you can use your Hero's Inspiration that was just given to you by Gwen.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So D8. So
Yep.
No matter what I roll, that's going to add the 1. So.
Yep.
Hey.
Luckily for you, you did get the 9 there, not another 3. All right then. If that's your turn, you're hovering around the Quentcopter, presumably trying to. Are you trying to get in the way of the Phoenix or the Quentcopter, or are you deliberately staying out of the way and letting the Quentcopter be the main target?
I mean, I would be moving in when Alvina wanted to like hit it essentially.
Okay, yeah, but not like deliberately getting in the way. Cool,
No,
that's fine.
no.
Then you're effectively hovering around it, ready to strike in when Alvina wants. Alvina, it is your turn then. What would you like to do?
Okay.
Oh, also 24 hit points to everyone, which would actually matter for the Eagle,
Yes.
Oh,
Thank
it
you.
really would, actually.
because Hero's Mantle does give temp.
I need to make a wisdom save because pain.
Yep, go ahead and see if I can burn through some of that temp.
So that 24, did that apply when we got the D8s?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I need to adjust that then.
So, yeah, regain back your health, take it off the temp instead. You save, so 10 radiant damage
Nice.
off that now temp you got.
Very handy. Hilarious, they've got 114 health and 14 temp hit points now. Nice.
At this point, I'm just more worried for the Quentcopter then.
Yeah. Okay.
Me too.
So there are there any smaller, like fragile, more fragile-looking ones above the Phoenix? At the
There are, but you don't believe they would do a significant damage to the Phoenix to be used as a weapon. At worst, they would probably just annoy it. Be a mild, like, inconvenience to it.
So would it be enough to maybe slow it down a little bit?
Depends how you're attacking it. If you were able to do enough damage to it, you might create like a small smoke screen just from the debris that might give it a little bit of pause as it flies through.
Yeah, I'll basically try to do it. I've not got really anything as an option because I know it doesn't care about fire, which is my only ranged weapons at the moment. So I'll basically chuck a couple of fire bolts up towards.
Like I say, Fucky's happy to swoop in if you want to do melee attacks against it.
Oh, that's a really bad idea. It's a greater fire elemental.
They could also fly you up to the ceiling, so you can try and scrape along the ceiling to take down more debris.
That one would be better.
That too,
actually.
yeah.
That would be much better.
All right, as Fuku flies you up there, you get what weapon you're using against the ceiling.
I'll be using my sword.
All right, you just take a massive slash to the ceiling, just taking a huge chunk of it. Roll an attack and damage, and let's see what the combined damage is.
That is.
Yep, 15 altogether.
15. That was low rolls. And I'll take another swing, see what we get on that one. 10.
Unfortunately, the debris flying down at you from your first strike makes you actually not hit as hard on the second strike.
Yeah, just coughs out a bit of like I've eaten some rock. It's like ah.
As you fly back towards the Gwencopter, there's like a relatively shallow showering off debris, maybe enough to slow it by another 5 feet, as it kind of slows instinctually a little bit until it realizes there isn't any danger and it continues on its way. So we'll say it drops back. I'm just gonna drop it now back because I'll move them collectively later. So it is now more. Well, technically it's already here because I forget these are 30. It is now more 20-25 feet back from the party. So it is now a proper near full square back. All right, that's your attacks. Is that you?
I think that's me. Yeah, because I've seen all the particularly noteworthy rock formations in this particular area, haven't I? With that one, so I'd probably need to get around the corner to get anything else useful. So yeah,
Yep.
I'm good.
All right. Zormir, it is your turn. It looks like the creature is beginning to thingy back a little bit, so it shouldn't be able to attack this round. But the Phoenix can dash, because 120 is just its base movement. But that means it will not be attacking. But Zormir, it's your turn. What are you going to do? Also, make a Wisdom saving throw against radiant damage.
Okay.
To be fair, it doesn't really need to attack. It might just win by sticking up with all of you and burning everything in its path.
That's what Phoenixes are good at.
A full 25 radiant damage for Zormir.
Right.
Zombies
the
just
temp.
melting.
The temp hit points took most of that.
Unfortunately, the armor is not helping in this situation. It's, if anything, it's causing the problem.
Yep.
Yeah, you know what to do.
Right. I guess I'll try that. Try that again.
Ooh, another hypnotic pattern.
Yeah.
That's a wisdom. It has a +4. 8. As your lights, describe what your hypnotic pattern looks like. Do you have a particular pattern you're showing, or are you just you doing like a giant like white, like detectives light in the eye movement? How does yours manifest? Math.
I think it basically it manifests like a flash grenade essentially,
That's right.
and
Flashback.
just basically it bursts in all different chromatic colors. Basically all the different Arcanite, basically. Different colors of Arcanite. They basically cover all spectrums of color so that it is completely blinding.
You literally do a rainbow flashbang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
3, 4. Just gonna move it all the way back here.
It's in the
Okay,
wall.
Zormir's in Rainbow 6 now.
This will make more sense when you guys all move. As your hypnotic lights, with your arcane lights explode in the Phoenix's turn, it seems to be momentarily dazed before the DM uses a legendary resistance to overcome it. However, this does drop its speed momentarily, allowing you to move 120 foot ahead of it as it stops and has to re-begin its flight and its momentum.
Nice.
Rubs its eyes.
And that is one of its resistances burned.
Heck yeah.
Well
All
done.
right. You've also managed to get out of the aura for now, at least until it's its turn. It actually has to dash back up to keep up with you. Zormir, is there anything else you'd like to do? Anything else you'd like to say? Bonus actions, anything like that?
I'm gonna bonus action give myself Guardian Field, so 10 hit points. So nothing, anything.
Did you break
Nothing
all your
else.
hit points
Nothing
on
else.
your turn?
Nothing else really.
At the point, it is your turn then. What would you like to
Moving
do?
back in.
Also, you don't
Moving
need
back
to
in.
do it. Oh yeah, you get back in the thing. You were no longer in. Thanks to
I'm
Zormir,
just
you are
gonna
no
hang
longer
here.
in the radiant effect. You do not need to make a save at the beginning of your turn. What would you like to do?
My rock guy will admit it though.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But for now, so for some summoned construct things, you can use mending to heal them.
Yes.
Is this such a thing?
Yes, I will allow that on the helicopter. That makes
Okay.
sense.
Okay. So yes, I will cast mending to heal the helicopter.
What is an appropriate mending?
It's 2d6 from using it on my gun.
Okay, that seems fair. Roll me 2d6. You don't like add your modifier or anything?
No, it's just 2d6 on there.
Oh,
It's
sure.
2d6. It takes a bit as well, so it's just a way to heal it.
It's a 5 when it loads in.
Yep. Red 5.
Yes. Good little HP back, and I'll command my guy to punch it.
Oh, he was dancing. Look at this is
It's a-
That's fine.
It's a force empowered slam.
Well, at the start of its turn, let's see if it survives.
the
I don't know how
first.
much health this thing has.
He just does the Michael Jackson spins around and like backs up
Yeah.
into it.
It has 40 HP.
So a wisdom save for its radiant damage.
That's the 9 up there.
The 20 radiant damage.
Okay.
And
Great.
for fire damage, it will take an extra 18 fire damage. There's no save against this one. This is just for touching it.
Okay.
Oof.
It's fine. It's on 2 HP.
It's alive.
And, anything warm or being carried also ignites, but its entire body is
It's made
ignited.
of rock, yes.
It's a rock.
It is now a magma rock that is very quickly melting apart, but go ahead, it's its turn.
It's 14 to hit.
14 does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay.
Unfortunately, as it goes to punch, its entire fist has melted.
No.
It doesn't have a hand anymore.
I guess it'll just keep slowing it down. 10
It's
foot.
just like a passive 10 foot, right? It's not like it
Yeah,
increases or anything.
yes. No, yes, passive 10 foot less.
Okay, because
It's a
that's
mini,
gonna.
mini stuff.
It's such an awkward.
It's been slowed down like 15.
A tiny amount. So it's
15
slightly
feet
slower
now.
than us. If it
Well,
stays.
you slowed it down by 10 feet. I slowed it by 5 feet. And we've dropped it so it doesn't make a move for a turn. It's just very slightly going to like be annoyed.
We're going to inconvenience this Phoenix.
To-
Yeah,
It's
I'm
enough
done.
at the moment.
We're not worth eating. Why? We're just going to annoy you until you leave.
10,
We're like a blue bottle.
7 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, unfortunately, you are still within its dash range, though.
Yes.
So
We're
on
like
its
negative
turn,
30
yeah.
feet.
You need to get a little bit more negative than that. It is going to dash up to you this round, putting you all back within its aura, but that is going to be its full turn.
Was it bonus action to switch drivers, by the way?
Yes.
Okay, well, I just used my bonus action to command the thing, so... Gwent, you might need to use a bonus action if you want to swap drivers.
Oh, that's
It's
fine.
fine. Gwent, switch drivers with me if all else fails. I'm not particularly handy in this fight.
You're on a bird.
I'll jump in.
Yeah, this is all going concurrently. Lou Grim, make me a wisdom saving throw, because unfortunately your turn is placed after its movement.
21.
Oh, nice. If only that meant anything more than just half.
Yeah, I know.
You
But hey,
still
it's,
take
it's a nat.
you still take 9 radiant damage. And it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Let me see.
If you've got anything close to hypnotic pattern, now's the time to use it.
Have you got like a slowing field somewhere in your back pocket?
Oh, does your Eldritch Blast push people back if you still got it?
I've not had that for a long time.
He's the sorcerer pure now, isn't he?
Pure
Yeah.
sorcerer.
Oh wait a minute! Oh no, never mind. You have the other one. I was about to say you have the give a disadvantage on attacks, not slow them down movement wise.
Mhm.
It's cantrip.
Okay. So, casting Eye Bite.
I mean that might work.
How many more times can Zormir cast Hypnotic Pattern?
Once.
Once.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also have hypnotic pattern, so we can swap who's
You just
hypnotizing.
keep
So
throwing
I was going to say,
hypnotic pattern.
because I can potentially burn through legendary resistances.
okay.
Who's got
Like,
the highest?
as the
spell
bird?
Not as the bird, but as fuck you.
save? Who's got the
Okay.
highest? Have you got a higher spell save DC than me as well?
I think
Um,
fuck you has the highest in the party
Yeah.
because they've got a
Yeah,
maxed
but
out,
the spell-
charisma stat.
But
Yep, that
yeah,
fell.
that doesn't make any difference on it. Because it wouldn't be fuck you casting it from his
Oh,
spell
it's the
list.
staff. Call him up.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That worked.
What effect Vibite are you going for?
Asleep.
Yeah, that works.
It does.
It's definitely taking
Sleep.
damage when it hits the ground, but that's very funny.
To be fair, it
I
doesn't
thought
actually go
about
to sleep.
panic, but asleep was better.
It falls unconscious.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I have a second layer hereditary resistance
Yeah,
for.
yeah, it's very, very funny.
But it does slow down again. Suddenly it gets really sleepy as it begins to flap its wings less and less. You guys are able to get another 120 ahead of it. As it begins to wake back up and realize, and as it burns away the effects of its natural magic. But you've put it out of range again. Which for Gwent, which I'm assuming that was Lou's turn.
Yes.
Book it, Gwen.
Gwent, you're no longer in the radiant effect again somehow. What would you like to do?
Okay, so the copter goes forward and without any action, it just goes forward 120.
Yep.
Okay, good. So I don't need to do that for the action. So I'm just going to help everybody for the next couple of turns then.
That would be where
And
it's going.
ye old beacon of hope. Everyone gets advantage on wisdom saving throws.
Hey.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Go.
Bacon of hope.
Making of hope.
Yeah.
Bacon o hope.
Bacon of hope.
Canadian
it should
superhero.
be-
Canadian super.
I'm going to cast it on the car, so it should go outside of it and also get fuck you and Arvina.
Yeah.
Yep, that's that.
And the weird dragon thing you assume
Uh,
is of it.
And I have no bonus actions of any worth.
Just tell them
You
to
can-
get back in here.
You generally can do switch pilot with me, and I'm willing to burn reaction to basically dive in. If you're
Fair enough.
cool with that.
I'm going to point you at the car, and I'm going to start shuffling back.
Point.
Can I
you,
use
you.
my
fly.
reaction to just dive into the pilot seat? Just, oh, fuck you.
No, there's no monster between you and their turn, so that's fine. You can just use your movement on your turn to slide the rest of the way in.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck you is about to go into it anyway, so.
That's my
Yeah.
thought. Yeah, I'm basically going because fuck you goes before me.
You guys have moved up. That's
Tuck
fine.
and roll.
So that's where you now are as you continue flying, weaving through these corridors. Fuck you. It's your turn.
Yep, so fuck you will essentially barrel roll throwing Alvina into the helicopter, Gwencopter,
She sticks the landing.
and drop Polymorph and
Go barrel.
landing into or trying to land into the copter as well.
Yep, that's fine.
That's fine.
You guys are seasoned adventurers.
This is
Um,
normal. This isn't the first time we've even gone back into a vehicle from you being an eagle. To be fair, in this campaign. So...
I'm just double checking to see if it's like an action or bonus action to drop. Well, it's just
it's a free action.
No, it's
yeah,
a
it's
free
just
action.
free action to
If
It's
stop
just drop
concentrating, isn't it?
concentration. It's just drop
Yeah.
concentration.
Yeah, concentration is free action.
Yeah. Okay. And
With a
Right.
bit of showmanship, standing there going, ta-da!
yeah.
No.
He's then gonna point his wand of polymorph at the phoenix and hold his action until it's within 60 foot of the Gwencopter.
Okay.
Because I thought it was 120 foot range, but no, it's only 60.
Then yeah. That's fine. It will proc when it flies back in. All right, Alvina, your turn.
Okay, Alvina is going to basically turn us that direction. Because she's
All right.
not driving
Give
now.
me an acrobatic or a sleight of hand.
Yeah. And before we do it as well, I'm going to activate my Boon of Destiny, giving me my 10 minutes of advantage on things like acrobatics.
I'm gonna say there's still disadvantage on it just because the healing wasn't high enough for the Gwencopter, so it's still quite wonky. But the advantage will give it then a neutral roll.
That's what I assumed, basically. That's why I
Yeah.
started using it. I mean, it goes into the zone. She starts glowing.
What do your dragon eyes
I-
see?
I shuffle to the far side of the helicopter.
He cracks her knuckles. I got this. 18.
What do your elf dragon eyes see?
What do you, whatever the hell you are now, I see.
Alvina, the natural-born pilot, has geared the ship up. I'm assuming you are wanting to steer kind of toward this way
Yeah.
rather than do anything over here.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
aiming it us that way, and she's gonna go to the others. When we get past those, and the Phoenix goes over them, shoot them down. Hit them with everything you got.
Thumbs up.
Alrighty then. Let me grab the. This is effectively a dungeon trap. Cool. Got that set up. Alright, Zormir, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
So it's further back than 100.
Yes, it's 120 feet.
All right. Do we want me to try one more time, or
Not
do we
yet.
want to switch?
You can if you want, either that or you can gauge up to shoot. to
Yeah,
shoot these
I'm
down.
probably gonna hold an action to shatter those on my next turn.
All right, you're gonna hold the
yeah.
shatter.
If you really wanted to try and do your timing really fancy, you and Fukyu can both strategize to hold it as soon as the Phoenix is underneath them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
And that way,
Oh.
hopefully, one of you will succeed at stopping it.
I'll hold my spell for when we get to the point here. Basically,
Okay.
when the Phoenix is going to be under there along with us.
Oh yeah, would the copter move on Alvina's turn now that she's piloting? Actually.
No, it has its own turn to move.
Yeah,
That's
I
good
just-
try.
was
You're
not
just
actually
setting the
checking.
course.
Was not actually checking it.
I
You
think
said
it
before.
technically gets one movement before you guys pass it, and then it'll be another round for when you're under the thing. So to be fair, you wouldn't actually be able to stop it under the things just yet until next round anyway, so you could still just try and slow it down. To be fair, you're also saving yourself from radiant damage, and it moves up 100, 220 anyway when dashing. The point, you're technically the copter moves after you before your next turn, so yeah, you could still in theory hold your action. since it will last a whole round if you wanted to try and aim at the stalagmites when you got under them.
Yep. So I'm going to hold an action to shatter the stalagmites when they come down. I'm not even going to roll for the construct, the dancing constructs. They're dead.
Ah, yeah, the
They-
fire
they
damage
melt.
alone.
They're gone.
Not to
Okay,
the
that moves
guaranteed
its
damage.
speed back up to 120. Not that 20 difference movement was doing too much.
In that case, I will bardic inspiration Zormir.
Okay.
Okay.
Then it is the Phoenix's turn, and they are going to dash forward, hit 60 feet off the Gwent copter. I actually need to pay attention to this because this will drop them back even further. All right, whoever was holding specifically for when they got near, go ahead and use yours.
Yep, so that was fuck you's polymorph for a wisdom 15 save.
Wisdom +4. Is a 7. They fail.
Yeah.
They fail. If they don't burn a resistance, they can turn into a rabbit.
They are, but they are going to drop back because they got temporary. You just see their form beginning to shrink, almost into like a massive rabbit before it like bursts into flames, and the Phoenix returns. One,
I thought it was
two,
just gonna be
three,
like a
three,
fiery
four.
rabbit.
No, that's right. This looks like one of Alvina's pet rabbits that she actually
You are now 210 feet away from the Phoenix. It actually can't reach you in one dash. Now,
This is better than being 15 feet away from it.
All right, so that's focus. Held reaction gone off. Zormer can keep theirs for when it goes under the stalagmites. Lugrim, it is your turn. What would you like to do? The Phoenix has dropped back, and you are flying towards your stalagmites.
I mean, my previous plan has been spoiled, but that's
You
fine.
can always hold a reaction if you'd like to do anything. It has seemed to burn through 3 resistances. Presumably, it has 3. Who knows?
might have 4. We don't know.
Who knows?
Might have 10. It might be that good. We might be fighting Imix. We don't know. He's not a bird.
Yeah.
Never met the guy.
Have you ever seen Imix and a bird in the same room?
Maybe, actually.
What was that, Luke?
Did you say he was 240 feet away?
210.
No, 210.
It is 210. 60 plus. No, it's 7 times 30. 210, yeah.
Yeah, it's 210. I'm assuming it's 60 times 3, not 60 times 30.
I like
Yeah.
that.
I'm
Well, 30
60 times 30 is 2,700, 2,100. It's like, that's concerning.
I like how the sort of battle has just been like every time we hit it with something hard enough, it like the enemy getting knocked back in a boss fight.
I know, that's like 600 odd.
Okay, then.
That's my 10
Second
times.
level chromatic orb was lightning.
Zap.
Range on chromatic orb. It's not 210.
What's your
Yeah, but it's 180,
It's our
and I
It's
can
our-
double.
Oh, do you still have spell sniper?
If it
Sure I
says
do.
if it says 180 there, that's including the spell sniper. It's right, it automatically doubles
Oh,
it for
right,
you.
okay.
It would have
So-
been
90 otherwise.
it's still out of range.
I thought it was base distance.
Nah, it's base 90. If you were the warlock
Fair.
still, which has the like other doubling one, I think then you could do it. But
Why is that 220? Oh, because it already dropped back an extra. I was like, why isn't it 180 when it's 120 times like half? But I forgot it's already 20 feet back when it was dashing.
yeah, it got.
I think
it
it's
got-
technically 200, but I've just been rounding to 7 squares.
it triggered a reaction before it finished its movement. So it's an
Then let's make things interesting. Level 1 Chaos Bolt.
Does that reach?
That's 240.
Damn.
That works.
Chaos
Alright.
Bolt's got some range.
And loose.
Make your
I
attack.
clicked on that.
It's gonna be fire. It might be fire, actually.
What are we doing? Just the first one?
I believe
It's
so.
cold.
Oh yeah.
Cold. I mean, it could have been worse.
It still takes half damage.
Exactly. I think
Yeah.
it's probably immune to fire.
It is.
Yeah.
All right. Gwent, then it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I will hold a cantrip until it gets within 60 feet. Like
Right,
to
yes.
attack the Phoenix, because I've got nothing that can reach that far.
I'm gonna have to do
Is there
these
anything that works
separately.
on the stalactites?
Damn it, no.
No, I don't have anything that's going to really do stalactites.
1, 2, 3,
I think
4,
Shatter's going to be far more effective than whatever nonsense I can do.
Oh yeah.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're just gonna round this up for dramatic effect.
Yeah.
Technically, I
Yeah,
didn't
but-
calculate. It was 6 squares, not 7.
Mine goes off.
Line them up.
There's mine.
Mine goes off.
This would be a deadly 11th tier trap. All right. So wisdom save, I
18.
believe.
18 to beat.
Yep.
Minor.
20.
Oh.
So unfortunately,
Wait a minute. Fuck
Yes.
you. Have you got a
Um,
reaction?
I've already used my reaction to use my polymorph,
Damn it.
haven't I?
Yeah, they have.
Damn it. I will. Worth a try.
Ah, fair enough. Worth a shot.
But the point was attacking the stalagmite.
Yep.
How
So-
were you attacking the stalagmite?
With shatter. Up near the top.
You know what? That's such an appropriate spell. It just succeeds.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just what it does.
It's what it does. It's...
Break him, drop him on it.
Alrighty then. How do I want to do this? How many of you are? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 of you.
Yeah.
There's
Mhm.
18 dice. 18 divided by 6 is 3. I can do
Eight.
basic maths. Look at me go. All of you roll 3d10.
D10. Oh god.
All of us are just the ones casting.
All of you.
Hey.
A deadly
19.
trap is 18 d10s.
Damn it. I'm piloting. I'm busy.
I'm busy trying not to crash here.
I'm having fun. I never get allowed to pilot, despite being pretty good at it.
Yeah, well, you know how to take that up with.
That is 93 total so far.
All of you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alrighty then. Still is a trap, so he does technically get a save. Let's do give him a dex save to see if he can avoid some of the major blunts of it. It is kind of a dexy trap. It's
And did
shit
you
falling.
roll? Did he roll 2 wisdom saves? Because one was Gwent and one was me.
Oh, no, I was going to do Gwent afterwards because I think Gwent's just doing Toll the Dead, right?
Yeah.
To be fair, I'll do that just now before I do it because it's different rules. So this is the wisdom save for Gwent. That's 23. There you'll get all the good rolls out of the way. And the dex, I'm pretty sure at 0. Let me just double check that. It was 0. Yep. Okay. So one second, we go set DC. I'm doing max damage. So we'll set max DC on it. So that would be a 15 DC. Yep, that matches up. All right. DC 15 to take either full or half of this damage. Let's find out.
Oh.
Full.
Well, it goes straight in there. It takes the full 93 damage.
It's
Wow.
it's too concentrated on the spells coming at it, and
Sounds
Sounds like
bang!
flashy lights.
and it doesn't.
If it could talk, it'd do a ha, you missed. Did I?
I'm also just gonna assume that fucking stops its movement temporarily. I can't bother moving it back because it's funny, so I'm just gonna move you guys forward. Who is Alvina still flying?
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
Alvina, give me your flying check for your turn ahead of schedule, just so I can move you.
21.
Yeah, that's fine. You're either duck and whip. 1, 2. 3, 4. I assume you want to continue.
Yeah.
That's a good point. You actually don't know what technically ahead of you. You just
Away-
continue flying.
Alvina is currently going on the track of fancy flying is needed, direction away from the Phoenix.
Turns
Can't
out being
fault
part
that
dragon
logic.
makes you good at flying.
Turns out Alvina's kind of whole shtick is kind of actually being good at flying.
That has significantly bloodied the Phoenix, but as you just leave its line of sight, you do see it beginning to, the rocks melting on it as it begins to rise back up. It is not dead yet. Hilariously, the hypnotic power would have also then broken anyway from the damage taken,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it would have automatically failed the save. So it's still worth trying. All right, so we've already done a Venus turn ahead of schedule, but let's go back to Fukyu, as this is now the correct distance between all of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is now 100 feet away again.
I've done at least the piloting part of my turn, which is most of it. I've got another thing to do on it, but I can wait for that one.
You're Phoenix, man. It just wants to eat you.
Yeah.
Oh, shame.
It's my
Yeah,
job.
I mean, why should they stop that happening?
You've got a decent straight length ahead, unless you want to try and turn.
Is there any more stalactites that we can see like ahead
That's
of
what
us?
she's planning on looking out for.
Alvina, go ahead. So we've already done your turn ahead of schedule. Go ahead and give me your perception check.
Perception. 13. Eh.
Nothing significant that you can see.
Okay.
Oh, see, this is just gonna be like Titanic. The guy says, "There's icebergs around here." It's like, no, there's not. I can smell them. Fucking boom. That's what's gonna happen.
How far away is it now? It's
100 feet.
100,
No,
100 feet.
wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's 5 times 30. I did 5 times 20 for some reason. 150 feet.
150 feet.
I can do maths. It's fine.
Okay.
Also, technically, this path is supposed to be blocked off. 1 second. Because that is not the right exit out there.
Cool, I was wondering that.
Yeah. No, you have to get back down to the
Ah.
lava.
Yeah.
Which,
Oh, this is one of those puzzles where
Yeah, it's a maze.
Yeah.
you start at one end
Ah!
and
Ah,
get
Now find your way out when you've not, based on your memory of the place.
you don't know where you're going. There we go. I realized I
been drawn as maps.
You realise we actually could see the entire route. It's like, well, I know where we're going.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, that's more just I forgot I could do fog of war. It is a
Yeah.
thing I have.
It's
Um.
fine. Alvina's currently piloting, so as long as there's a straight line, she can see it.
Yeah. Okay then.
you go.
In that case, fuck you is going to bonus action give Alvina D10 inspiration
Oh, thank you kindly.
because steering is quite important at the minute,
It's a little bit.
and he's going to hold a what level spell is that? A 5th level spell.
Also, if anyone could get the tail rotor working again, I'd very much appreciate it. It's kind of
Yeah.
hard to steer without it.
It,
I'm managing.
I'll
but
get back on fixing
You're
next turn.
strong
Yeah.
enough to like counter it.
as soon
No,
as it
Alvina's
gets
actually just actively skilling it. This.
yeah. So the range of that spell is 120 foot. So as soon as it gets within 120 foot, fuck you will be blasting or trying to blast this thing.
Okay.
Just found how hilariously funny it is just realizing Alvina is successfully piloting a helicopter through a cave system without a tail.
There's a
Now-
tail. It's just heavily damaged.
It just doesn't work properly.
Zormir, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
did Alvina spot any more?
They did not. There's
I
nothing
spotted-
significantly weak. They did eventually spot a dead end all the way at the other end of the map. That the DM had forgotten to put in.
Okay. I'm guessing I will keep an eye out for something that I could cause to destroy and obscure a path.
Okay.
Or more stalactites to try and use the same. Well, actually, I don't think
Same
the same tactic is gonna work a second time.
Hey, here's the bit. It's a small cave system. It's the one of few times it might work repeatedly.
That and
Yeah.
it's got. Don't forget, it's got an intelligence lower than Alvina as well, so it might work again.
Because I can cast Shatter as well.
So can I.
You'll keep an eye out for that, but you'll probably have to turn a corner to find more areas first. Alrighty then. Would you like to hold any spells of shower, or are you just gonna wait until we see something and then plan something next round? To be fair, you're unlikely to get anywhere new anyway in the next round.
Yeah, Alvin will get
You're
eyes.
going straight.
Alvina's gonna get eyes down here next round, but that's about it, I think. Because we're just barely gonna turn that corner.
Right. Yeah. The point is your turn then. What would you like to do?
I'd like to cast Mending on the helicopter.
On the chopper.
You know, we'll say you could even for every level you cast, I'll let you add a die.
Okay. Okay. How many hit points are we down at the moment?
A lot.
You had 150, you're down to 83. So
Oof,
70.
okay.
Oh, you're actually bloodied. Huh.
Okay, so I'll upcast it to level 3 then.
Yeah, so it's an extra 4 dice.
4.
No, it's an extra 3 dice. You're right.
Yeah. So,
Alright, it's 5 whole dice.
there we go. So it's
Hell yeah.
26 heals.
26. Alright, and that brings you back over 100, so 2/3 health. So I'll say that fixes the rotors with that.
Yay,
Nice.
I get advantage on the piloting now.
And
Thank you, Destiny. This is real come in handy, this boon.
Yep. Yep. Let's see.
Alrighty then.
I'll also give Alvina an inspiration.
All the
Time
manic
for the
inspiration.
Phoenix to start getting back up. It attempts to get back up. What was the range I was looking for? 120, right?
120, yeah.
20 was something crazy.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so just as it gets into that 4th block, it comes around the corner, you have line of sight, and you have 120 foot. So your reaction is procced. Fuck you.
For a synaptic shock. It needs to make a DC 18 intelligence save.
Turn off its brain.
Synaptic shock. You mean synaptic static?
Synaptic static. yeah.
Synaptic static, yeah.
What was this? Wisdom?
Intelligence.
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 Not
That's a
very
negative,
bright
okay.
on account of being a bird.
Yeah.
Made
That's a
of
negative
fire.
4. Yeah, it fails.
Okay.
Hey,
So-
even if
Rolls like it's already rolled psychic damage.
Yeah,
What's
so
it,
take the
23?
full 23, and it also now has muddled thoughts for 1 minute. During that time, it rolls a d6 and subtracts that roll from its attack and ability checks, as well as
Well,
its con save
okay.
to maintain concentration.
Yeah, it doesn't concentrate.
It's a bird.
It
Alrighty.
can make an intelligence save at the end of each of its turn to end the effect.
Needs to nat 20 to make it.
Yep. Only even then.
Entertainingly enough, Alvina also requires a nat 20 to make it.
Mm.
So you found Alvina's weakness.
Intelligence.
Everyone already
We
knows
knew
that's
that.
Alvina's doing.
Thinking.
Her.
I'm just gonna leave
Brain.
it there for now. It gets hit by synaptic static. It's too confused to keep going forward. For now, Lou Grimm, it's your turn.
And
It's exactly 120 feet away from you. What would you like to do?
Shoot it again. What you got? What you got, Lou?
I was hoping it was going to get further than that, but
You guys keep stopping it from moving.
Yeah.
We're trying to keep it away from us. I'll get closer.
yeah, I know.
You can
So
potentially hold your reaction if you want to cast a higher level spell once it gets within range of you.
no, it's fine. I'll just fire another chromatic orb at it. Level 2 lightning. Ooh, 14. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, 14 just misses.
Have you used your dice for the extra?
Oh shit, I forgot about
D8.
that.
Yeah,
can throw it in if you
it's
need.
with the extra dice,
It was a
you
D8, wasn't it?
It's got you missed it by 1. I've got a
yeah,
feeling.
it's got an AC 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just double checking it was a D8.
Oh,
Make sure.
Really?
showing off.
See, I'm angry now.
Style points.
He sees the orb weighing off course and then just goes, nope.
No. It's at the side of the head.
Gwent, your turn. What would you like to do?
I will hold a 4th level spell until it gets within 60 feet of us.
All right.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'll just move it 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. As it continues flying after you.
A little bit down here that I'll be able to see. Looking through on that corner. Because there's a line. Cool. Good to know.
Yeah, it doubles back on itself. Fuck you. Your
It's
somatic
still
static
going straight ahead.
seems to have temporarily dazed it, so it's still not caught up with you yet. What would you like to do? You're on a force. Oh wow, not even concentration. Damn.
Nope.
Mhm.
Could we distract it and hide somehow?
We've already missed the hiding spot.
Mm.
Yeah.
We've got one bit though. If we can get to here, it's gonna have a harder time. It is fire, so I think you'll be able to go through it, but
But it's possible it'll be restrained or not quite restrained, but squashed while doing it. Yeah.
Just checking
slow it
the
down a bit.
range of all my other spells. Somatic Static is my longest range spell.
good one.
Yeah, it's a good one. There's no point in using that just yet.
You could save. We might not have another long rest for a little bit.
Yeah.
While you're doing that, Alvina, go ahead and give me your acrobatics check, or sleight of hand as you're steering. Are you wanting to go straight ahead or make a U-turn?
She's gonna make some turns to basically go that route, essentially. Turn and then turn again. So she's going to here, basically.
Cool. I'll also just kind of reel that.
What
Um, Yeah, I'll just hold a action to within 60 foot again, and bonus action. Have you used my D10?
I have not yet.
No.
I'm saving him for when I roll real bad.
Yeah.
So I think I might need these. I'm currently rolling quite good. So.
I'm gonna give my bardic to Lou because they tend to keep using attack spells against it as well.
Good call.
Cheers.
Zormir, your turn. What would you like to do?
Lou is our shooter. On account of being a sorcerer in a ranged combat situation.
Can you?
How far back is it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 100.
100. Alright.
More than that.
Oh god, I can't times it by 2 again. It's times by 350.
Yeah, but it's more than it's more than that.
For some reason I just doubled the squares instead of tripling them. I don't know why.
God, no.
Is
It's
there
Friday.
anything, any other rocks or anything formation-wise that I could dislodge?
Not yet. There's a lot of like loose rocks, but nothing like large overhanging just yet.
Mm.
This area is pretty barren. You're gonna have to wait to get to one of the other areas.
Okay.
You got to wait till Albina Beyonce sees this.
I'm gonna do some.
Flying.
I'm gonna do something probably
Dumb.
weird with. I'm gonna spend my destiny.
Okay.
Okay.
I wanna try and channel my mirror image into the actual copter and split off into different copies.
Oh.
Okay.
Ah,
I
I'll
get
allow it.
That's cool. It's also muddled brain, so it might have
Oh,
like
yeah.
which one's which. That's really cool. I like that.
I'm guessing it'll be reduced amount of copters.
Maybe
Yeah.
It probably
Or-
be one because it's big, but it's something.
That's
And
a
it's
lot
all-
of images.
Yeah, that's fine. There you go. There's 3.
Yay!
Alright.
One right at it, one this way, and one that way. We're going for this one.
I mean, going by the wording of the spell, they all stayed together.
Ace Destiny. I don't know how it's working.
Um,
Hey, let's find out there. Is that
Yeah.
you, Stormer?
yeah, I'm using my destiny and concentrating on splitting this spell, so I'll probably be stuck to the floor going. Ah!
Mind.
All right. The point.
Okay, more mending.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, I gotta find the original one now.
So I'm the only one who can do this. So
Top left.
To be fair, they all have the exact same stats.
I think it's this
Yeah.
one. It's this one, because this one's got the health.
They've all got it. They've all got that.
Oh, have they actually? Damn it.
Ooh, okay,
I still
that's
think it's that one.
less good roll.
What's that? 10.
Eh,
That's 10. Yeah.
It is that one.
And don't really have anything else I can do with my bonus action. It's command things that I already have. So
Throw a rock at it.
You can update all of them.
I mean, you
Alrighty
could also
then.
give
Take a slingshot out.
yeah, you could also give Lou a bardic spell as well.
yeah, one more bardic inspo for Lou. I'm not gonna have any left if we don't get a rest off this, but
So, what's
Yeah,
that
who's-
one
Who's triggering for when the Phoenix gets close?
Me.
And me.
You go first.
What are you doing?
Banishment.
Oh, yeah, it's an elemental.
Okay,
It's an elemental.
because I was going to turn it into a rabbit again.
Oh, does a rabbit have charisma?
It changes the saves, actually. I don't know if it's better. It might be
Yeah,
better
it
as a
might be
rabbit.
better.
Is a rabbit more charismatic than a phoenix? Is a question I
Probably
didn't want
not.
to ask.
probably. As yeah, a rabbit is probably less charismatic than a phoenix.
Yeah.
It might be more because it's an elemental. Isn't
Uh,
it? It's not the creature version, it's the elemental version.
I'm saying nothing.
Yeah. They'll have very good wisdom. Like, both will have good wisdom, but charisma's not going to be a good stat either way.
Yeah.
Flip a coin, see who, or
I mean,
see who's,
yeah.
who's
Who wants to
dex.
go first?
there
Who's
doesn't
got higher
appear.
dex?
Yeah, there doesn't appear to be a like rabbit creature, like thing that you can summon. I mean, higher what? Sorry.
Rabbit 5e creature, I found a stat block for one.
Okay, cool.
-4 charisma.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Try
ra-
and rabbit it.
yeah, I think rabbit first then.
Wisdom
So-
first then?
Wisdom 15, yeah.
19?
Ah.
No bunnies.
I remember this. You tried.
Even with muddled brain.
Ooh,
I also had the
yay.
D8 to it. Would have lost 4 on the 19 to bring it
And
down
you're
to a
also
15.
Wait, no, so hang on. Does Synaptic Static do saves as well?
Oh, it doesn't actually.
No, it doesn't do saves.
No.
Just
But
everything
ignore my D8 because you're right. It doesn't actually do saves. So it is a 19. However, Phoenix has a -5 on his charisma.
else. Even so, it turns out rabbits are more charismatic than giant firebirds. Who'd have thought? That are filled
Things
with
to know for
uranium.
later.
Somewhere,
Oh, yeah.
somewhere in the
Oh,
sky.
God,
Possible now.
A couple of years ago, I did a calculation. No. Oh, sorry. So a couple of years ago, I did a calculation of which D&D monster is the most himbo-ish. Well, like low intelligence, high charisma, good alignment, etc. And the Elder Elementals came out on top.
So somewhere in the past, there's this.
These, I think, are the. I don't think. I'm not sure if that was the elder. It might have been the greater elemental.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The greater elemental.
Because there is an elder elemental as well, which is big.
Yeah, the ones like the Leviathan or the Zaratan.
I think that one for the Phoenix, for the one is the. It's a fire. I think it's actually a fire reptile. The biggest elemental.
Who knows? What matters though is it did an 11 on the save and it is out of here.
On.
We have a minute. Leg it.
Yep. Alvina stepping on the accelerator, doing all the fancy flying. She is going to cut down this one.
Stormy, leave one of your copies just here in case it comes back. It distracts it.
Because it's just funny having all the helicopters flying away.
So somewhere in the past, one of your rabbits is very proud. That feels more charismatic than a phoenix.
Alvina, go ahead and give me like 3 more flying checks.
Okay.
That's the one that's gonna do the most breeding.
23.
Nope, you're able to make that tight squeeze. In theory, you can also heal up the helicopter a little bit, but I'm not gonna worry about that too much right now.
19.
You're also trying to go. You already know you need to go east.
Yeah, we don't need to go that way.
To be fair, this isn't the this is actually it's just like a straight line. This is what happens when the DM just quickly throws together a map. There's no twisty turny parts.
Turns out, Alvina, very good pilot.
We've learned.
All
right, that's gonna win the encounter.
Hey.
As you successfully navigate your way through the twisting caverns, there's a couple close calls where you skipped against the walls, but turns out Alvina's just really competent flyer as they're able to make these incredibly tight turns with just their heightened senses, ridiculous sight length.
And
This is with a damaged ship.
Yeah.
A damaged ship that is very quickly getting healed. Now that you've gone it over 100, I'm just assuming the point using their cantrip, heal, mend,
Yep.
to bring it back up to full. As you return to the other side of the block passage, and are able to continue your way on. Luckily, you only rolled 1 on those 4 dice. Everyone else got 6.
Is
And
anyone actually injured?
I'm a little bit.
I've lost 4 health.
Fuck you, as
I got
taken.
injured.
I'm down 19.
I'm down.
then I will
to
think-
4, I think.
2 healing words into everybody.
I'm pretty sure I still have higher health than anybody else, even with taking 19.
Cheers.
21, thank you.
I was at 114 health after taking all that damage.
Is that everyone or just?
That's
It's a-
everybody.
yeah, it's a mass healing word.
All right. So how much?
21.
21.
21. It
Oh,
healed me up,
21.
and I'd taken the. It healed me up, and I think I'd taken the most damage. So I think it was.
I've got 2 more of them left in case we need it for later.
Can we have a short rest in the helicopter on the way back? On the way we keep going? Or...
yeah, there's no other counter. And you can also rest for a little bit once you get there and kind of look around anyway.
I get my 2 abilities that I used back.
Yay.
All right.
Short rest not going to do anything for me healing wise. I don't think
Yeah.
I've used.
I don't think I have anything that comes back on a short rest, but we'll try it anyway.
You should get some of your bardic inspos back, I think, now. Or was that
Okay.
long
Back
rest
to the
now?
ship.
Oh yeah, Bardic Inspo's per short rest, so yeah, my Inspo's back. She's
All right,
often
where
is
would
the
you?
dancing object.
Who knows? Where would you like to land down the copter? You can kind of take a flyover. You don't see any dragon here, but you do still see the temporal tears here.
Do I see any dragon marks?
Yes.
The
From
dragon
the-
claws are still around. Okay.
Do we see Fabio's shop?
You do.
I mean,
It seems to be one of the few areas still intact.
I
there,
would
if you
like
like.
to be dropped down there if you please.
I'm fine landing there. That was here, right?
Yes, let's go and check
No,
that out
it's the
first.
greenhouse over here.
Oh, it's a greenhouse. Okay. Yeah, there is.
Alvina, give me a nature check with advantage to as you kind of analyze the dragon marks from above.
Yay. I need that advantage, probably. Nope. No, I
Well, you did.
it was the first roll, so it didn't matter. But yeah.
They're dragon marks. No other additional information to be gleaned from that.
Or the information I currently have on the dragon marks is basically what I get.
Yeah, no new information. But you come landing down amongst some of the explosions and beneath one of the tears as you arrive at Fabio's shop. It appears to still be intact. Some of the flowers have wilted. Some of them kind of moss has overgrown broken windows, just kind of feeding off the heat from the lava pool right next door to it. But otherwise, it doesn't actually look to have sustained too much damage. Just natural wear and tear from the aging, and the plant's overgrowing slightly.
I will try to salvage your lettuce.
Can I make a perception check for a certain hidden entrance?
I know what you're looking for. I knew why you were going back here.
Since you already know where the entrance is, you automatically succeed.
Okay. Does it look accessible or?
There's
still
some
quite-
large vines kind of crisscrossing the central the area where the motif is inscribed into the floor. But if you spend some time removing that, particularly if you have any large cutting tools, that shouldn't be a problem.
I am happy to provide gardening shears if you need them removing, if you're willing to tell me. I do not
Okay.
ask questions.
Right. Fuck you. Would you like to go back onto the copter for a while?
I knew
And-
where you were
And the
going.
point.
Okay.
That's a good
And
shout.
the point. Could you please look after him and make sure he doesn't come out? Distract him.
I can try.
Best of luck.
Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna get Zormir and Alvina over to the side.
Yes.
I am breaking a very important confidence because I think it might help us.
Okay.
So
Okay.
once we do what we're going to do, I want you to forget about it.
You got it.
I don't have any spells for that, but
I've got something for it,
I'm-
don't worry.
I'm more looking for you to control, and I head nod towards Alvina.
Hey, you said it's breaking confidence, but it might actually help. I got
Okay,
you.
Potentially.
I will
I'm
take
gonna-
it as
Already-
a therapy
already-
session and not discuss client privileged
Al-
information.
Already forgotten.
Thank you.
It's not edible,
I'm going
is
to
it?
point out to Alvina where the actual entranceway is. I need you to open this.
Okay. Do you want it to be intact?
The less damage falling downwards, the better.
Oh, okay. So Alvina's gonna go and just drop. You're pointing like a section of floor with covered in vines.
Yeah.
She's gonna start just
Yes.
ripping up chunks of it, and in any parts that take a bit of effort, she's gonna like bring out one of her multiple swords, just like a sink.
Right. Albina, go ahead and give me a just a strength check. See how long it takes you. Can everyone else give me a perception check? Everyone who is not Alvina.
Including those of us who are distracting the.
So
Give me yours at disadvantage, just because you're looking in the opposite direction. You're
I'm
still
gonna
vaguely
use
aware
my
of your situation.
Triffids.
inspiration to roll better. That's better.
No, at disadvantage.
Is it a bad one? It was the first roll anyway. Point. It's fine.
Okay.
The first roll was the bad one.
To those who got above, to be fair, 15 is fine. You just kind of, well, you might not actually glance the first one. The rest of them can glance the first one, and you can glance the second one. As presumably you hear the sound of Alvina, because it's not going to be a soundless process, hacking away, especially when they start to get to the actual floor itself. As you hear that first ringing out of Alvina beginning their work, some of you with the highest perception checks noticed a small purple tear materialize in the air above the greenhouse.
Oh, god damn it.
As they hit again, the tear widens.
Stop. Point up. Huh?
Pull me back up. Pull me back up.
Yes? What about it?
It's you hit it, it comes.
Ah!
Uh,
So,
So
don't
need a-
go into the secret lair?
essentially, the point. Do you have anything to move stone?
How thick is the stone?
I have no idea. Well, I will have an idea.
Very,
How?
From memory of it, I think it was very.
Yes.
I've got
Chunky.
pass wall. It can get through
Ah.
20 feet of stone.
Yeah, like it wasn't 20 feet big. It's
wasn't
not.
20 feet
It's
tall.
still like they're at the. To be fair, it's like a bulkhead over some stairs down. So if you're and it does appear to be made of stone itself. It wasn't like it was
Pass
like a
wall would work?
metal floor. So yeah, pass wall would work. At least to get you to the stairway.
Yeah.
Also, a question, Gwen, with your 29, did he?
Yes.
Does he notice if it was getting wider when I hit the ground or hit the vines? He got 29.
Either both.
Both.
Both is good.
Both. is
No,
good.
both is bad.
All right. The point. Do you begin casting your spell?
Yes, as I'm going, I'm just going to scope where the melody plant would be. I'm not going to go over and investigate yet, just so that if we have to run away quickly, I can go and grab it as we go.
It's something like the singing light bulb.
Where is
Yeah.
the plant still?
Was that the back of the shop
If
for
it's
that
still
one?
It was in a little
I know.
like area.
Yeah.
A bit of an
It
alcove.
wasn't hidden away.
It survived. That's fine.
Okay.
It survived, but it's not looking that great because it does actually require special ingredients, unlike the rest that are just feeding on the soil.
Okay, well, I'll note it's there and be ready to pick it up on the way out.
It appears to be in a sleeping dormant state because it's actually quite resilient. It would just kind
That's
of
fine.
go into itself.
Okay,
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah, okay, let's go and pass wall in.
Okay, as you cast your spell and the rock begins to move, there is a large tearing sound above you.
Stop!
damn it.
Stop! Point! Stop!
It's-
Point!
It doesn't move, it just makes a hole in it.
Wait, as the hole appears, as you
Okay.
complete the spell,
Okay, so it isn't just move the rock open a tear, it is literally if you go in here.
there appears to be some correlation. You're not sure why. That that you are somehow creating one of these tears. And as
Okay.
this tear expands and rips along the sky, the stairway now visible, you can even feel a light energy rising from it, something mystical, something incredibly powerful coming from from the bottom of the stairs.
Okay.
The
I knew
tear
we shouldn't have trusted Fabio.
begins finishes ripping apart, and I need all of you to make me a what is it, wisdom saving throw? Nope, just
Oh,
roll a
not this again.
d20. All of you roll d20.
Oh no.
Oh, don't knock me back in time. I'm so close.
I think this is the age one rather than
Oh!
19.
Did I see 21? Oh, 2. Jeez. I just got a
Wait,
quick
no,
glimpse of it.
Domir and Point are gone. I think it was roll high.
Anything above 11 or higher vanishes.
Yeah.
Oops.
So
True to my word.
Folk you the
Alright.
point and Dormir disappear.
Aye.
Well, I'm taking my duty of distracting fuck you very seriously.
You change dimensions with. Okay. So Gwen.
We'll come back to the rest of the
Mm.
vanished
It's
party in a
actually
second.
perfect for Zormir, since
So
he missed
Gwen-
all of that.
Oh,
I
the
was-
point's also gone, so Lou's also gone with them.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Actually,
You're going
actually,
back
if
to the past for the first time.
actually, would Lou come with me, or would just the puzzle box fall to the ground?
Oh,
No, they'd come with you.
Okay.
Technically, they're immune from the effect right now because they're in an interdimensional space.
He's just screaming. He's
I wonder what
just
happened if I
screaming.
leave the puzzle box in the past. Don't
ask.
I
Don't ask
wouldn't.
that.
I wouldn't.
That's bad. That's bad.
You should do it. You should try it. See what happens.
We're gonna
Butterfly
lose.
effect
We're gonna
here.
lose. We're gonna lose Lou. Is I think what's gonna happen. So Gwen,
Yes.
Do you require help going down there?
Is it just Gwen Alvina left?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh
I
my
mean, it
god.
should have been Lou.
But you don't have a body.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
No, you can come down. I might need help
Okay.
picking.
All right. What the hell is down here?
So, Fabio kind of showed me something down here, which would have taken a couple of years to grow. And since we are more than a couple of years, I figure
There should
they
be
might
more.
survive.
Okay.
And- As we go down, how does it look?
As you step down the staircase, you can feel the energy washing over you. It's almost like a healing, serene effect. And as you come to the bottom, you can see that the place is overgrown with leaves. And in the center, beautiful in its magnificence, is a fully grown flower of true resurrection.
Oh.
Okay. So it did survive. Good.
I have no idea what I'm looking at.
It's a flower.
It's a plant.
Hey, Lou, we're making your body
Hey.
back.
That is a very pretty flower.
It's
No,
a
if
very
the
pretty
plant's not
flower.
there,
When allows it.
I'm going to go see if, how, is it in a pot? Can we take the pot? Is it grown in the ground?
So it is outgrown its pot. You can see that its roots are tangling around the podium that it was growing on, seemingly feeding on whatever energy source is lighting up the were lighting up. Is actually the lights in the room are no longer glowing. They have been drained entirely at this point, and the plant itself is giving off this soft golden white glow to it. It is this beautiful, large, a little bit larger than your hand. It's quite a large plant with these beautiful, pristine white petals with little drops of blood and a golden center with little stalks coming up with these golden honey-like pollen.
Oh, it's like a lily.
Okay. Yes, I'm going to try and,
Could you
in the
take a
gentlest way
cutting?
possible. Well, I think I'm going to try and take the whole thing.
Do you have herbology tool proficiency? Is there herbology?
I did not even know that was a thing.
There is herbalism
So,
kit.
Yeah. So,
no.
do you
I
have
have
any
not.
knowledge, or do you believe you would have any knowledge for how to look after a plant of true resurrection?
I do not. I wish I could say yes, but I do not.
All right, give me a nature check. It's going to be a
Well,
fairly high DC. This is a very rare plant.
First-
Come on, Gwen. Nat 20.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, first things first, I'm just going to cast borrowed knowledge on myself so I can give myself proficiency for
Ooh,
nature.
okay.
Because at least it gives me something better than one.
Can't you use that to give yourself proficiency in herbology kits?
I do not
Yeah.
believe so.
Skill.
No,
What is
it's-
a skill?
Choose
Herbology
one
is-
skill in which you lack
Yes.
proficiency.
Randy's
tools are
got-
skills.
Oh, then fuck it. Herbology kit then. What does that give? Give me that, baby.
Cool. You
Right,
automatically.
more.
Well, you automatically know how to handle it. The next one is a physical check. You automatically pass the knowledge check because you are literally getting divine knowledge on how to do so, which is very appropriate given this is one of the most holy plants in Alterra. So the next part is a intellects or dexterity sleight of hand check to actually extract the plant without damaging it.
Oh, it's just no good at any kind of intellect or sleight of
You can
hand.
also use your knowledge to help someone else perform the maneuver if you'd like.
Well, in that case, we are going to ghost pottery scene with Alvina. This is what I need you to do.
Fair. I will point out, I also do not have sleight of hand, but I've got good dex. So...
It's better than what I've got, so we will do
And you have green
our
fingers.
best. Before then, I'm going to cast Cat's Grace on you.
Okay.
So you've got advantage in
10.
dex checks.
Yay! I was going to ask if I could get some contextual being a wood elf know how to deal with plants thing, but thank you. That saves me the effort. Okay,
Oh,
so this
Very carefully, we're going to start to unwind these roots. Bit by bit, gentle, gentle.
Mm.
15.
Have you used your bardics or your ever?
The bardics have definitely worn off by now. I don't know what about your hero die though. How long does that last?
I do not know. Let's take a peek.
If it can last past a short rest, then yes.
It just says you can't use it again till you finished a short or long rest.
There you go.
Oh wait, after you use this trait, you can't use it again till you had a short rest. We've had a short rest. I'm gonna do it again then. Hey,
Okay.
get a D8.
21.
Anyone? Yeah, you're very confident that you know what you're doing.
Yay.
You appear to, as far as you're aware, who knows when it comes to plant, you haven't done anything obviously damaging to it, but you appear to have successfully extracted the plant. With your borrowed knowledge, you know how to preserve and store the plant. I actually don't know how the seeds work on this thing, so I'll get back to you on that later, but it doesn't really matter since it takes 100 years for it to grow anyway.
Yep.
But you successfully take it, and also with your knowledge, you know how to use a herbology kit in order to actually extract the essence of the plant to make a potion of true resurrection.
Hell yes.
Can
Also, is-
do I know how long that will take?
Let's say a week. Most plants require a week. I don't know, some sort of downtime.
Okay, because I was
It's a
just
big
wondering, like,
potion,
is it something I can use now and then just take the seeds? But no, yeah, I will store it for later then, for downtime, if there ever is downtime.
Hey, downtime is up to you guys. You can stay in the future and do downtime if you want. You just might not ever solve the problem.
Yeah, but there's
Alrighty.
dragons and shit in the future.
There is dragon shit in the future. Speaking of which, as
There,
you
there are
come
dragons
out-
in the past as well.
Also, is there's more of this plant just of air around, right?
there
It
are
was more of a
leaves
one of a
about.
kind, was it not?
I'm basically just gonna take a few like bits and pieces just to have.
Okay. Yeah.
Not like rip the full plant out, but have some bits and bobs, like some leaves.
Don't show the leaves to anyone.
Yep.
Anyone. Don't show.
Absolutely. Don't worry, I'm gonna eat these at some point.
As you are, you finally finish putting away the plant and storing it. You both hear a spine-chilling roar from above you.
Do you
What
want
would
to
you
wait
like to
down
do?
here for a bit?
I mean, yes.
Checks for a sailor underneath where they already are.
Hey, here's the bit. We can't outrun it.
Yep.
we
Can't
we
outfight
out-
it.
We can't outrun it, can't outfight it, and
I borrow it.
And we'll come back to you two next week as we head back. As the rest of the party, which I don't have their minis for, materialize next to the shop, no longer with the helicopter.
Fabio is there.
As well as just other people. It seems to be a normal day. They're having some lovely lunch. Let's have a look. You, Zormir, I'm on the... And at the point...
I think I was with Alvina and that, so I'd be inside.
Yeah, you were like you were like right next to him.
Then Zormir, you can be underground with a very young juvenile plant that has not fully come to its fruition.
I
We
was
hadn't
at,
gotten there yet.
no, I wouldn't.
We
Hadn't
hadn't
gone down
gotten
the
there yet.
stairs. I was just inside the.
Yeah, we hadn't gotten there yet.
Near the entrance before it opened.
Then you can just be you can just be in the thing for convenience sake. I'll put Lou here technically.
Yeah.
Even though they're technically in a other dimension.
Lou is very confused now.
Fukyu, I'm
And
pretty sure you were
annoyed.
standing on or near the helicopter. It sounded like either way, the helicopter's gone react appropriately.
He dropped like 5 feet.
Ah, god damn it. Right.
At the point, Lou and Fukyu, what would you like to do?
We haven't had more than a few seconds before, so I'm going to rush and find Fabio as quickly as I can.
You just bolting away from the rest of your party, leaving them just, slightly confused as why you just silently bolted away.
I will yell, "Gonna find Fabio."
Those
As you
zombies
rush
are the
in,
building.
there is somebody coming out of just a lovely couple coming out of the garden. Give me an acrobatics check as you try to very quickly duck around them.
Okay, that's fine.
You do so with amazing grace as you come in, and Zormir is already kind of just startlingly looking around. You can spot Fabio all the way at the back of the garden, carrying to the radiant plant. Zormir, as you're kind of glancing around, taking in your scenery, the point has just dashed in. Zormir, what are you doing while in the few seconds before, well, half a second before the point barges in? What's going through your mind? This is the first time you've teleported back.
Yeah. I'm guessing if I would have spotted more people and Fabio, and if they've told me about how short a period it is, shout as much of the information of what's happening.
All right.
You're just raving as far as
You begin shouting and raving as the point
And-
barges in, and also starts shouting and raving.
And basically drop the map of the damage, how the cove looks now.
Okay.
Basically scribbling as far as hasty as I see him screaming things in current state of mind. Or
Give me a sleight of hand check. Let's see how legible this is.
I
Let's see if you can quickly get the map out.
So sleight of hand.
Yeah, because you still have to like go grab it. Maybe your hands fumble a bit in your rush.
I want to point out this is the
Okay,
same
that's-
day that Zormir was drunkenly raving about vampires
Mhm.
in
Yeah.
like the Capitol building.
And I'm gonna.
You don't actually know it. You don't know how much time has passed in the past.
Yeah,
I
I'm-
assume it is because it's funnier if it is.
I'm bumping it by 3 with by.
Gets arrested again.
Unfortunately, it's not. As you'll quickly come to find, time is passing at the same rate in the future and the past. So it has been. I think you've had one long rest.
Yeah.
Are you...
Everybody else lost Chris.
Oh.
Yes.
Hey, did anyone notice
Okay.
this correction?
Testing, back. Am I back?
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
so
back.
it was the whole server. I just saw a blip on my end.
Mhm.
All right.
The same amount of time has passed in the past as it has in the future. So 2 long rests, so 2 days have passed.
It's starting to go again.
Blue then.
Discord-
Fuck you, you're left alone.
You cut it again.
And
yeah.
again, yeah.
Discord.
The entire server did. It was
Yeah.
the server again.
Did you hear?
It cut out just as you started speaking there, Bob.
All right.
The
I
first
said I'm
thing I
bumping
heard
it with
was
3.
Lou did something.
I'm bumping it with 3 with my flash as well.
Oh, that's fine. It was already a success.
All right.
You already passed.
Yeah, it was like a DC 10, not to fumble.
Yeah. Was this statue still there in the future?
Might have been one of the explosions, maybe. I don't know. Let's go find out one second.
Yeah.
Probably.
No, there's-
Yes, there's just a massive tear above it.
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck you is thinking whether the future that we keep blipping to is an actual future or if it's a different timeline. So he's gonna get his, I believe he's got a dagger. Yeah, he's gonna get a dagger, and essentially wedge it into a place that it's hard to get out of,
Mhm.
to see if when we blip back, if the dagger is still there, or not.
I thought you might would have carved something into the rock.
Yeah,
and,
he's-
like,
he's
make
gonna-
it fit.
He's also gonna put like an FU there as well, just to make sure.
Yeah.
Scratching like
you do
an
so.
FU into whatever the statue is made out of. If it's like a metal or something, it'd be easier.
If
It'd
you
probably be
need-
stone.
yeah. Maybe like granite. Granite's really easy to do.
But yeah, he's
Alright.
gonna scratch in like FU and like ram the dagger in somewhere.
You do so.
You
All
go
right.
for a vulnerable spot instinctively.
As you dash over, there's just like children and people on their like days off, just enjoying the park. As you just suddenly jump up on the statue and start
With a
tearing
knife.
into it with a knife, scratching into it. Zormir is quickly trying to get stuff out and throwing it on the floor, and is raving with the point.
And
And
this goblin trying to stab a statue.
yep, and time passes. A full second. A second. A third second. You don't return.
That is very funny.
Still
Hmm.
back here.
None of us
And-
return.
Eventually, once you've realized how many seconds have passed, seconds turn into a minute of silence as people are fucking staring at you weirdly. Like, what the hell is going on here?
This is very funny.
Like, hey, ignore the crazy goblin.
And cow, and dwarf,
I mean,
asterisk.
yeah, you guys are in the greenhouse with them.
Yeah, I'm
fuckers
trying to go and
doing
say hello
their
to
thing.
Fabio.
Fuck you. Fuck you is stabbing a statue, and
Yeah.
Zormir is ranting.
Well, I was ranting until Point bursts and starts ranting himself and scribbling stuff down on
Where's
the map.
Fabio?
Just like glancing
right there.
back, just staring at them, just very confused. But still a light smile on his face. His his abs still rippling in the glow.
His hair flowing.
Okay.
Resist. Resist.
Looks
And
You keep
As
your
far as you know,
dirty
Gwent is
hands
gone.
off my Fabio.
I'm gonna turn around the point and go. I thought you said this was. We only had seconds when this happened.
We did last time. Anyway, Fabio, don't know how long we've got. About 100 years in the future, Gwent is going to be trapped in your basement by a dragon. Anything you can do to help him, probably good.
You don't know about the dragon.
You don't actually know about that. The dragon doesn't show up till afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
About 100 years in the future,
Yeah.
Gwent is going to be in your basement. Anything you can do to help, there is probably going to be a dragon.
Why?
That is a
Why
concerning
would you do
thing to
this to
say to the
me?
guy courting Gwent. Gwent's courting him at the
I mean, if
moment.
if anyone's going to
You're
help out,
asking him to
Okay,
wait a
so-
long time.
so if you, yeah, we've come
If
back.
you
We have a
wait,
way
he will
back.
come.
Actually, if you have anything like useful to Gwent, leave it down there. Otherwise, tell the feathers that we've been here. We're gonna go and try and find them. But if we pop back to the future before then, can you pass on the message?
Maybe
I
the
mean,
temporal
field of dream
tear.
is appropriate.
Want to point out
If I
that
had it,
wasn't- want to point
It
out,
was-
Gwent, I wasn't the one that dobbed you into Fabio.
talk
This
to you
is
in
why
as
the
being
police
in the
are supposed to
future.
stay on the goddamn copter.
I
I
mean,
think I'm probably gonna hypothesize with Point. Maybe the tears aren't as strong further out.
While
Yeah,
we're
that
having this
means-
conversation, we're going to return temporarily to the future for Alvina
just
and
the sigh of, you'll just get the sigh of me realizing who the highest authority we know round here is. It's Norman.
No, it isn't.
Oh,
it
okay,
is-
yeah,
it's
it's
not
the-
Norman. It is, however, the leader of the guards you pissed off.
Vanessa Steelhands.
You
Yep.
vaguely liked Alvina.
Not us.
But you guys
Is
don't
she still
seem
a
to blink
captain,
back.
or did she get promoted?
She was a
She'd still be a captain. It's only been a couple days.
It's been like a week.
She might have done good work.
But Alvina and Gwent, the dragon appears to be circling the district, the quarter, but doesn't seem to be leaving. How long would you? It's turned to minutes now. Nobody else has returned, which is very strange as well. But how long would you like to stay down in the basement?
How many rations we got?
Oh, I'll leave you a note of after a sleep. I can make you food and water. Relax.
But Alvina, for story's sake, because eventually it goes quiet and you have to pop your head out to see if the dragon's still circling slightly further away.
Yeah.
Give me a history check.
I'm wonderful at this. Three.
Yep.
You know it's nothing. Nothing of any note.
I love that Alvina. It's. I have a -2, but I'm not even rolling well. Like it would be a fail without the negative.
Like,
Gwent, as
yeah,
you pop
get
your
double
head out.
figures.
I can absolutely imagine Gwent might not focus. It's the problem.
I know.
like, Oh, well, if you can tell me that the dragon's far enough away, like, oh, it's like a mile that way. It's like, okay, that might be okay.
Yeah, I can see it. It's over there. I think is what Alvina would go. Is the problem.
How far is over there?
Ah,
Less than a mile.
I can see it.
That doesn't help. You've got freaky eyes.
I know.
Then give me a better clue than over there, like a house away?
A ways across the lava moat.
At most
I'm
a
gonna-
mile, but further than 30 feet.
It's
I
gonna
will
settle
put my head
down
out as well.
It's gonna start just like resting and snoring away on the other side of town.
He looks like he's asleep.
Okay.
Gwent, giving me a history check.
He pokes the head out.
There you go.
Thank you.
As you glance around the area, you notice something that wasn't there the like 10 minutes ago you've been hiding in this cave. And you notice where once there used to be a like decrepit, kind of grown moss over statue, a good chunk of the statue appears to have been torn out with a dragon claw.
Oh no.
As that's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
I hate statues. Or moss.
Weird.
So, thank you all for
Oh,
watching.
God.
Thank you all for playing. I think the points realized something, but that's all right. Tune in next time as we do more Ruins of Bastion. Thank you all, and good night.
Good.
See ya.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.